All right, King, listen, man. I gotta tell you something very, very important. All right, listen. So the important thing I gotta tell you is
After the games, you know what it is. The boys on the net just talking that big. MFFL's got the ball in the chat. Across the globe, we talking the Mavs. You know they can't play with the kid. Come to Texas, come and see how they live. Watch the replay, come and see what they did. It's tough one of y'all, come and see what it is. You got King, he's a poppin' prophet. Or he like Neo in the Matrix. You got Rail, the tech god, or Mass Mind. Ali F is greatest. Baltimore to Dallas. You know that the flights are not stopping. Triple double madness. That loot, get out, here dropping. The place that's trades up and sit in profit. They're gonna take our picks and they're gonna keep it honest. Numbers, development, that player, progress. Down to the team, up to the front of us. So get your seats, gather your comments. Keep it clean and stay on topic. WTM, speak your part. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a glow, y'all.
so yeah, that pretty much what I had to say though, man. I hope you got all that down. All right. YouTube, Low Yard Gang, MFFL, podcast listeners all over the globe, Twitch, what's good with you? It is the boys, man. We back yet again for a brand spanking new one here early in the morning on a Saturday. Here's your boys when we talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel, man. Listen, man, the guys are here representing this man right here. One Luka Doncic. As y'all know, he's won his first team All NBA selection. So we definitely got to represent him, man, today with our jerseys and stuff, man. So you know how it goes. But listen, guys, it is your boy Rail. And of course, you already know I got my boy King on here, man. I think he was in Slovenia when he got that jersey.
Yeah, I wish I was, man. It looked like it. It looked like it from JP's show the other day, but nah, I'm good. I'm here in Baltimore, just chilling, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Listen, guys, if you guys are brand new to the channel, man, if you're into Mav content, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Listen, we definitely got more on the way, man. As y'all know, the big day, y'all. The big day is on Tuesday, man. It's on Tuesday. It's coming up, guys. That's the big day for us. It's the one day I think everybody and their mama waiting on. So if you guys are into Mav content and you want to join us here to have that conversation on Tuesday, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button, man. Everybody come together and smash it as one. Hit that like button to help us build that algorithm up, man, to help us find more Mad fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard Gang.
Please do.
All right, man. King, you ready, man?
Let's do it, man. What we talking about today?
We're talking about these latest news and rumors and things and such and all them things that be out there and things.
I thought you was going to say these, you know what? I was scared.
Oh, man.
You got me. I was like, man, I set myself up.
Listen, man. So, this is gonna be a pretty interesting conversation. I feel like this is something that we already talked about. Sent you this article here, man. The question that we're gonna be posing today, y'all, is: do you trust this front office?
Shout out to Bertons sitting there on the bench.
Berton with the loudest hoodie I've ever seen in my life. But listen, man. Look, man, we were on shout out to Pels Press JP. We was on his show, man. If y'all have not seen that episode with us on his show, man, go to Pels PEL Press YouTube channel, guys. You can watch us on there. We were guests on his show, and we talked about trust as far as front office. I think I did for sure. Talked about how, you know, look, probably as long as King know me, I've tried to be that I need to see it first guy. Because I've seen it so many times being a Mad fan, man, especially under Mark Cuban, man. I've seen the same things happen over and over and over and over 20 years later, over and over and over again, you know. So I just kind of get, you know, don't want to drink the Kool-Aid, as they say. You know, sometimes, you know, as a fan, you kind of sip it a little bit, man. But then you got to put the glass back down, right? Yeah. So, you know, I try to temper my expectation a little bit, man, until I see it first with this team, especially with this front office. We got a new front office. He's been here a couple of years now. still kind of had that same feeling, especially with some moves that we feel like they need to make this offseason to kind of instill that trust in them, but we're going to get into all that, man. So in this article here, man, by the Smoking Cuban, they asked why management will sink the Dallas Mavericks again this offseason, man. So King, they got a few examples in here. We're just gonna go through each of them and kind of just talk about them, man.
That's fine.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get into this first one here, man. So the first one is the Dallas Mavericks failed to build around Luka Doncic. We already kind of talked about this many of times. Like I said, we brought it up on JP's show. I think you touched on this part. Says the Dallas Mavericks failed to build around Luka Doncic last season. The Mavs had a long list of problems this year, from the roster build to the Christian Wood saga to letting the roster stagnate. The biggest may have been losing their second best player with zero return, alongside failing to address the issues from the 2022 playoffs. Well, King, what you got on that, man?
You might as well say goodnight. He basically just told you everything you needed to know right there. Like, I'm glad they put the Christian Wood saga included in there. Like, I'm glad that's considered a saga, because everyone noticed that was ridiculous what happened. But you're right. They didn't address anything that they talked about leaving the Golden State Warriors series as far as what we needed. We lost our second best player, and we did nothing else to address that. So they basically just ran it again, minus the second best part. So, yeah, I think everything they say right there is basically just fact. What don't we know?
Listen, man, we talked about this before. Like you just said, we talked about the fact after that Golden State series, Nico came out himself. Nobody coerced him. No, he just wasn't a source. This came directly from Nico. Some of the needs that we needed on this team, right? We talked about the fact that Nico was saying all the right things that we needed, man. We needed size, we needed length, we needed athleticism, we needed to get younger, all that good stuff, right? Stuff we already knew we needed. It was just reassuring to hear that Nico pointed that out, right? But then we talk about them doing the complete opposite of what Nico said they needed to do in last season's offseason.
Yep.
And so, I know people get tired of us bringing this up, but we talk about Jalen Brunson all the time on the show. We just saw what he did here in the playoffs. Dropped 41 again. He single-handedly almost carried the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Final by himself, man.
Jalen Brunson had more field goals than the rest of the team. That's bruh. We let Jalen Brunson go. I'm tired of talking about it.
Bro, I get mad every time, especially when we watching Freezy's channel, man. And they be bragging on him so much, man. Like, man, I'm so jealous of that, man. Like this article just said, you had that guy and you didn't even try to fill that hole. Now, supposedly, also in this little part right here, they talk about Christian Wood. You've heard me and King bring up Christian Wood, the situation. We talk about this. We talk about, matter of fact, y'all have heard me say something about this since the first 2 weeks of the season. I said something wasn't right. I've been bringing this up all season. Something ain't right here, guys. Right? And we were sold that Christian Wood was going to be the replacement as far as production-wise of Jalen Brunson. We didn't get that. Matter of fact, Christian Wood didn't even get an opportunity to even try to make that impact of Jalen Brunson. That's the part that frustrates us. We talk about this all the time. You giving up a first-round pick for this guy. First-round picks are currency. I see a lot of y'all throwing around different trade ideas and having a first attached to those trade ideas. You gave one of those up for a guy that you didn't even use correctly. So that was the frustrating part. It's stuff like this is why I say, no, I need to see it first, King. I have to see it first with this team, man, because they just keep shooting themselves in the foot, man. I don't understand why. It's like you would think, like, we always use the example of the eye being on a stove, right? If you see the eyes on and you touch it and you burn it, you're not gonna do that again, right?
Nope.
Not the Mavericks. The eye is on the stove. I'm gonna continue to keep touching it. I burn myself up. You know what? I'm probably not gonna burn myself this time. You do it again. Oh, dang it. You know what? This time it's not gonna burn me. You do it again. It's just like, bro, what are we doing, man? So this is why I'm glad they came up with this article, man, because I think they are expressing what a lot of Mavs fans are feeling right now. It's like, do we really trust this front office to make the right decisions? We can sit here until we blue in the face and say what they need to do, but it's like, are they going to do it? Like I
We got
said, Nico was saying the right things, but did they do the right things? No,
we
Spike Lee.
gotta we gotta we gotta see the situation how it plays out with Kyrie. But like, what have we gained here? That's my issue. Like whenever I think about New York Knicks and the whole Freezy show, I'm like, they fleeced us for street clothes. We still dealing with that as far as paying that off. Bro, they got our second best player who's better than street clothes for nothing. But they didn't give us anything. That's what hurts, I think, the most. We really we didn't gain anything. We keep losing. We keep giving away. I'm just so tired of it. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand if Mark Cuban's looking for the wrong people. I don't understand. Like, is it just straight that he just doesn't know basketball? So he's like looking at the wrong folks. He's thinking, he's like hiring. I don't want to say like Nico's a fool, but he's hiring folks, I guess, that don't know basketball because he thinks he knows basketball and he doesn't. I don't know how it works, but it's just so many times in situations where I shouldn't feel like, or you shouldn't feel like, the glow yard shouldn't feel like we are, or we know the best outcome or the best situation on how to do this instead of, the front office or the coaches or something. That's a bad feeling, being a fan, feeling like you're the smartest guy in the room when guys get paid millions of dollars to be the smart guy or whatever. So I don't know, bro. I don't trust it. Like you said, I guess you rubbed off on me more over time, but I need to see it myself. I'm right on the line. I think I've said that multiple times. It's crazy to see where I've come from last year to this point right here, but I'm on the line, man. Like, I don't know. I'm still embarrassed to be a Mavs fan. As I keep telling you every day, I'm watching O's right now. Like, that's all I can do, man, because these Mavericks are just embarrassing. Like, basketball is not even fun to me right now. I see the playoffs and what's going on, but I don't care because I feel like people are taking the Maverick spot. Like, I'm just watching all these lower seeds make it conference finals, and we said tank. So, well, we didn't say it, but the Mavericks said tank. So, who knows? We may not even get outpicked. We'll see. Knowing the basketball gods, I wouldn't be surprised.
We'll find. It would be very Maverick-like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be very Maverick-like if we tanked, missed the playoffs and the play-in, and still had to give the pick to the New York Knicks. That would be just. I kind of, what's wild? I kind of wanted it in a way, in a weird way, that to happen, just because I want the embarrassment on Mark Cuban. I want them to talk to him, like, find him like clockwork and see if he runs away or if he addresses it and talks about it. Like, I want Mark Cuban to be embarrassed. That's how I feel about this team right now. He needs to be embarrassed so he can decide what he wants to do. I don't know if he's quite embarrassed yet.
Man, you know what's going to end up happening, right? You gonna blame somebody else.
Oh, you're gonna fire Nico. I told you. He's the thing is, they're all a family, but then you gonna tell somebody to walk away or so. Like, you were a family with Donnie Nelson. Why Donnie Nelson walk away? I mean, you were sitting there doing everything. You were family with Rick Carlisle. You see him all the time sitting on the bench beside Bertans and all. This guy's a player that should be playing with us, making 16 million. Bro, he sat beside like guys like Bertans and guys like Chandler Parsons and all. Like, does he not see that that's a failure? Like, my thing with Mark Cuban, I thought he was so business tech and so, business smart and all. And it's like, you can separate business and personal. Bro, you sit beside these guys who are just taking money and just like draining and leashing from our team. Like, why are you cool? Not saying you can't be cool with Chandler Parsons. Bro, you're not mad at him that he's sitting there taking all that money, beside you while he's not playing. You're not mad that Bertans is making $16 million and not even playing, even though I don't even think he's really injured. It's just that he can't help the team. Like, that doesn't make you mad. So, I don't know, man.
Nah, he can't play because we got too many bigs.
Allegedly.
But yeah, let's go on to the next one here, man.
Failed to fix it.
Dallas Mavericks pulled off a blockbuster trade, but failed to fix the remaining holes. Dang, this sound familiar, man.
It sounds so familiar, man.
Oh, we talked about this. So it says fans were cautious about a week before the blockbuster trade that acquired a star alone would not fix the team's issue. He said they had too many holes and not enough assets to plug them all. Listen, man, we kind of addressed this here recently with the whole Kyrie thing. I think we talked about this also too on the members only show, and I think somebody was talking about we talked about the whole Jalen Brunson thing. Jalen Brown thing. Like, what could Dallas get Jalen Brown or whatever, right? We had a top 10 pick. And I remember sitting there and I was telling you and Johnny B, I was like, man, look, it's all nice to have like these superstars and everything, but we've seen too many instances where yeah, you have these superstars, but then you're not having the right team built around them. We saw it in Brooklyn. We saw it this year with Phoenix. We saw it with Dallas. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to have the proper people around these folks, man. And the one issue that we already knew that we had all season long was the fact that we did not have a center. We talked about this. Now remember? And so I remember now once again, this is what they told us. Well, I'm sorry. This is what the insider told us, like the Tim McMahons and the Mark Stein. They told us this. But then, like, not on the fact that he told us this, but it was like common sense. We think like, yo, it's common sense. You're getting killed in the paint. What do you need to go get?
A big man.
I mean, Toronto did it, right? They needed a big man. What they do?
They
Got a big man, right? And so I'm sitting there. I'm thinking like, well, we were sitting there. We thinking like, yo, they did the Kyrie Irving trade early.
Yeah.
So the way hey, you got 3 or 4 days before the trade deadline. You can go out there and you can find the right guy that you need.
Bro, they almost had a week.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So then all of a sudden it goes by. Okay, no trade, buyout market. Okay, cool. You're gonna probably bring in like a Dwight Howard or somebody like that. Nope, we get a Justin Holiday, and it's like okay. And this right here, and this moves like that, King, is why I say I'm cautious on them making moves, right? Because it's like you can't sit there and tell me I make $2.15 an hour sitting at the house, right? And I can sit there and tell you, hey man, y'all need a big, and you don't see that. Now you can move heaven and earth to go get a superstar or somebody to pair with Luka, but you don't move heaven and earth to get the one position that you've been dying for, right, for the last like 2-3 seasons, and that's a damn center.
Yeah, but you got to think about it, bro. They didn't even move heaven and earth. Like they had the back end. The Mavericks are always trying to be sneaky, if that makes sense. Not sneaky, but like opportunistic. That's what I feel it. Like I see it all the time. It's Mark Cuban. He's playing like a Shark Tank. You feel me? Like it's opportunistic. It's not going to get guys when you like that's the guy that fits. Just throw everything at this guy. It's like nah. I don't want to pay him that. Get rid of these guys and all. It's like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? He's trying to wait to get everything aligned perfectly to try to get a 2011. He does not understand that that's not the way the game works. And for somebody in his I guess circle or whatever, somebody needs to tell him that that's not the way the game works. He's thinking that he wants to find a way to make the broken clock right, twice a day or whatever like that. He needs a fixed clock. He needs a new clock. He doesn't understand that though, and I'm so tired of Mark Cuban trying to play this game, man. Like he tries to be cheap. Folks are always talking about it. He decides who he wants to give money to, and it's always whenever he gives money to somebody, it's always guys that are like, why the hell you give them money? I don't understand it. Like we talked about Chandler Parsons. Why the hell did he get money? I don't understand. We talked about your boy Street Clothes. Why did he get money? I don't understand. Like
sign him to a 5-year deal.
Yeah, like then you're signing guys like a Harrison
right after
Barnes.
An injury.
You're giving Harrison Barnes a straight max contract, which you feel me? Like, it does not make sense. But every time there's a skill, it's like Mark Cuban doesn't understand skill. Like I'm really starting to think that like he can't understand skill because it'll be guys that are just straight skillful out here, and he keeps trying. I told you he tried with Chandler Parsons. Like that was a try. Chandler Parsons was still a second-round draft pick that showed off in Houston a little bit with some injuries and all. He wanted to take a chance on that guy being somebody special because he wanted that to be on his team. The guy that was a second-round draft pick that became. So why don't you keep Jalen Brunson? But that's another thing, man. I'm just so mad at it. That's a failure. That's a huge failure. But Mark Cuban blamed it on his dad. He still ain't take accountability and talk about it yet. That's
what was that? Hold on. What's that word?
Accountability. I'm sorry.
What that mean? I never heard that word.
It means the opposite of Jason Kidd.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay. You just said that. Listen, man. I kind of touch on what you just said about Mark Cuban being like thinking he's a guy, right? Like he's the basketball. He got all this knowledge, and it's like, you know what? This is why I think that he got a guy like Nico in here. There's no disrespect to Nico, what I'm about to say, but Nico is not Majir. What's the boy name in Toronto? I'm blanking on his name.
You talking Majir?
Thank you.
God damn, I can't think of his name either. Sorry.
Why am I blanking this man's name? But the president of basketball operations in Toronto. Y'all know who he is.
Masai Ujiri. That's
Thank
his name,
you.
right? Yeah, Jesus.
Jeez, I don't know why. But yeah, so this is why. I remember when we had the video and we found out he was going to be a free agent or whatever, and we was like, man,
Get him.
don't. Yeah, why are we talking? Like, we should have got an alert on our phone saying, yo, we just picked him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now, when you're saying that, I started thinking to myself, like, yo, that's probably why he didn't go get a guy like that.
Yep.
Now, if you really was concerned about winning, Mark Cuban, you would go get a guy like that, right?
Yep.
You will get a guy like that, let him run he got a track record.
Yep.
Let him run your franchise. You just step back, you go do Shark Tank, you can go do Dolphin Tank, you can go do Beluga Whale Tank. I don't care what it is, bro. You can do whatever tank you want to do, bro. Just go do your thing. Just sign a check. That's all you got to do. And let this guy handle the organization. But now, it's like you got a face now, but you still making the decisions. But you're not making good decisions. Just because you own a team does not mean that you are a basketball. You have knowledge of the game and how things work. Like money. I said, the Clippers owner, he owned the team too, and guess what he do? Now putting these people in their places. Y'all know what to do. Y'all run a team. You don't hear nothing about him saying, "I'm going to here." Nah, I want this guy. I want that guy. You don't hear that. I don't know. I trust y'all. I'm paying y'all, and I trust y'all to put a good product out there on the court. That's what I trust.
He's worried about building a new stadium. I mean, a new arena. Something Mark Cuban needs.
Yeah.
As well.
Exactly.
Know, that's what
you need to be focused. Yeah, go focus on the new arena.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the dirty work. Get our hands dirty out here. That's our job. That's what you pay us for. Yep. Mark Cuban does not do that. And like you said, because he has that type of mind frame, that's how you end up getting the Chandler Parsons and the Harrison Barneses of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you in the OJ Mayos and all that type of stuff, right? Because you think you know more than everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
hey man, I like OJ Mayo.
I did too, but
I like OJ Mayo. Y'all be giving him a bad rap. I like OJ Mayo, man. I think he did some bad stuff out the court, but I like this game.
Hey man, I know you had that jersey, man. I know.
I might get it.
Oh, okay. What, the USC one?
No, I'm gonna get the Dallas one. I'll make the Dallas one just for you.
Okay.
Don't nobody got that one. That Rondo one. Can I find that anywhere? I'm had to make that.
Man, they had that at like JC Penney's for like a long time, bro. Like,
you should have got me one of those, man.
It was like a while back though. No, matter of fact, when I went to remember that day I went to the AAC and they had like that little discount. I think they had Rondo jerseys up there. I think.
I didn't know they made Rondo jerseys. I didn't know they got a chance to make them.
Yeah, I remember they had them because I remember they had them like at JC Penney's and everything, man. But yeah, here's the next one. Here it says Dallas Mavericks did not have enough assets to fix their roster. So the Mavs need to add at least one 3-and-D wing and a starting center. Deciding on what type of center fits best next to Luka is on the front office. They had they had success playing small in 2022 playoffs, but Brunson is a better defender than Kyrie.
Say it again.
Jalen Brunson is a better defender than Kyrie.
You said 3 times. Say it again one more time.
Jalen Brunson is a better defender than Kyrie.
So you saying JB is a good defender? That was all I kept saying. Okay, keep going.
Reggie Bullock cannot recreate his form, and Dallas is unlikely to add a perimeter defender as strong as Dorian Finney-Smith. Do they need a more traditional big man? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that is what it is. What we gonna talk about? That is what it is. That was enough. They basically. But I don't want to hear the asset stuff though. I told you I'm done with that. After the Lakers and I told you I keep watching the Lakers and other teams do it over and over. Just do your job, man. That's how I feel.
Look, shout out. Like this is why we talk about the whole trading and flipping the pick thing. You can get anybody to listen if you had some draft picks.
Yeah.
If you had draft picks, which is why I say you don't have enough assets right now, but you have the opportunity this after Tuesday, hopefully, to be able to create more, to get more assets. And so that's why I say, man, like, I'm with you, because I'm not going to say that we don't have the assets thing. Now, see, when they say assets, they're probably thinking, like, we don't have a player to trade straight up for another player, right? Which, okay, that's fine. But if you attach a pick to that player, anybody will take that player, right?
Yep.
Hey, you said the first round. Oh, we'll take that. Everybody want a first round. Because, you got guys like Giannis and them coming up here soon. So you want to get as many assets as you can to go after a Giannis or somebody like that, right?
Well, I want the Mavericks to attack first That's how I feel. Like, you know how that feeling when we got Kyrie, that
Mhm.
attacking person, we thought more stuff would happen. I don't want them waiting. Like, and it probably won't happen. But I don't want them waiting to see what everybody else does and all that. Like, just go out and fix your team. Just call first and fix your team. Don't worry about anybody else. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question about the assets thing. Do you think that it's kind of? I'm trying to see how I can word this. I know Donnie left us in a bad spot. I'm not definitely not denying that. Do you think that Nico is doing a good enough? Well, never mind. I guess he is because
He's
you know.
he's trying. So,
Yeah.
bro, I was going to sit back and I was going to ask you, well, how did we give away that first round pick for Christian Wood? But we got rid of a bunch of guys. Like, we got rid of 4 guys out of nowhere for that one late draft pick and still got Jaden Hardy. Like, that was an awesome move no matter what. Even if Christian Wood leaves, like you said, we still got rid of basically 4 guys within 2 years. If we want
Right.
to include Christian Wood's second one. I told you, I think it's just the Mark Cuban sign off. I feel like Mark Cuban has to sign off on stuff, and I wish he didn't. That's the only issue with Nico. Like, he has to be a yes man at some bit. And it's another one of those situations where you would hope, I don't want to hope, but like if Nico left, you want to tell all. You feel me? Like, I want to know what the heck. I want Donnie Nelson. You feel me? To let it all out of what was going on over there and how the whole thing goes. But shout out to watching on YouTube the failures of Shark Tank, because I be doing that. I ain't gonna lie, a lot down here. I'm a dirty dude, but I like watching Shark Tank things of when like the idea was awesome and it's successful
Mhm.
right now, and they all played them and said no, it's just a failure. This is a scam and all. I'm like, you stupid fool. It's $1 million asset right there, $1 million business you gave up. So I enjoy watching that his failures right now because he's failing us.
No, wait. You gotta watch Shark Tank. Just watch the season of the Dallas Mavericks.
I've already done that. That's done. I
No,
can't watch that on
no.
rerun no more. It
Go,
hurts
go,
my
go,
soul.
go watch the replays
No, no
on,
reruns.
on, on Bally Sports.
Oh, what? You said bankruptcy? Sorry.
Oh man, shots fired.
I'm throwing shots at everybody.
Listen, man, I'm with you. Uh, I don't look. This thing just talking as if like we need 1 3 and D wing and a center and we're good to go. Nah, bro, we need to flip this whole roster. I don't care what nobody say, man. We gotta flip this roster, bro. Like I'm
I,
tired of looking at these same faces every day, bro.
I think that's what they mean, the new guys, though, bro. Like they saying, say if we keep our main 4 and then add those 2 as the main guys and just have guys around. I think that's what they mean. Like we need an established starting lineup. How about that? How about the Mavericks do that? When the last time we had an established starting lineup?
When the White Power was starting at center.
Not even this year when he starts at center. We don't have an established starting lineup. We have different days we might decide to go different ways and with different players. I don't like that.
Hold on, who was the constant in the starting lineup?
I mean, it wasn't even Dwight though. Sometimes he went out. Christian Wood came in and all. Sometimes you feel me? Like they play around. I'd rather it just be a guy that's your starting center that can't be. It's like you feel me? Like even DeAndre. Now they play with him in the playoffs because they're about to get rid of him. But like all year, you feel me? He was the starting center. Like you never thought anybody else could have been the starting center. It's his.
Right.
We got too many roles where it's like Reggie Bullock. Is he a starter? A bench guy. Tim Hardaway Jr. Is he a starter? A bench guy. Josh Green, starter, bench guy. We keep playing with rotations. I don't like playing like that. And it's been like that for a while now. I just want an established 5. 5 guys that we can look at and say, this is our starting lineup. We got a bench behind them and all that. That's when I feel like you become a good team. Until we can establish a starting lineup, like we'll fail over and over again because we keep adjusting to other teams. I don't want to adjust other teams. I want other teams to adjust to us. And that starts with a starting lineup.
Yeah, that's true, bro. I agree. Let's see. This is probably the last one here, King.
Oh, they made you click the next. I hate smoking Cuban for that.
Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of keep it neat though. In this case, I kind of like it. Dallas Mavericks are desperate, which could lead to disaster.
Yeah, that's true.
King, listen, man. Let me read this first, then we'll get into it. The Mavs traded their 29 first-round pick to the Nets to acquire Kyrie. The protection on the final pick from the original KP trade did not allow Dallas to trade their 24 or 25 or 26 first. If Dallas gives the pick to New York in the lottery, these selections will become available. The stipend rule, stipend rule also prevents NBA teams from trading their first round picks in consecutive years.
Yep.
That's
what we always talked about. That Nick pick over our head.
Yep. So listen, man. Dang. Now I'm looking at that, man. I'm kind of. Would it be bad if we lost that pick?
I've told you, man. I'm done. I don't want to talk. I'm tired of talk. I told y'all beforehand. Why the hell did we lose for trying to tank it doing this? This is dumb. Just give the pick up. We could have still been trading in the draft with the other picks, if we gave it up. Now we sitting here in limbo again. I know it may lead to something, but like the limbo is it's the not knowing that drives me crazy. So it's like sitting here like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like the Mavericks are in a situation. We desperate. We shouldn't be not knowing what we're going to do. We need to know what we're going to do right now. We have no plan. No, the Mavericks front office can't have a plan right now. They don't know what they're going to get.
What's that word you just used? Oh, what?
Plan?
What's that?
Something opposite of Mark Cuban.
Oh, okay. Dang, bro, you start speaking English, bro. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Using these foreign words I ain't never heard of, man.
Sort of picture in the dictionary sometimes. You might see Jason Kidd and Mark Cuban's face. But, yeah, man, we have no plan at all. I said for a while we don't have a plan. But I'm starting lineup, man. Like, we got to – this the summer. Last year was the summer where I thought we would take the step over, and we dropped here. This is the summer that changes. This is just the Mavericks summer. Like, this is their summer where everything changes, I think, this year. There's no more after this year. If this year fails, man.
What if I told you the Mavericks MO is they are reactive? Yeah, they're not proactive. Mm-hmm. They react to everything, man. This is why I say when we was talking to JP on his show, like the reason why I like David Griffin. I know people at first were like, "Oh, he just had LeBron. That's why he was good." Nah, bro. Like David Griffin is a guy I'm guaranteeing you, New Orleans owner is not constantly over him and overriding everything he's doing, or I want this guy, get that guy in here, and all that type of stuff. I bet he's not doing that.
Bro, he takes chances.
He said David Griffin. Yeah, exactly that too. And it's like, and he's a vet too, so he knows how the game works, right? Because he established those different relationships with those players and agents and all that stuff. So for him, he's a guy that you put him in his position, right? You just let him do his job.
Yep.
Like, this is why I say, like, a lot of this has to fall on Mark Cuban, man, because we've had this same issue, man, from Donnie to Nico. And the common denominator is Mark Cuban. We already know Mark Cuban is making the final decision, like you just said. And I think Landon said it on our show. I think he was saying that they're more of a community, like more of a group, committee. A table, a committee. I'm sorry, a committee of guys that make a decision. Like, but I don't hear that in New Orleans.
Nope, it's not.
I don't hear that in Denver. I don't hear that in Toronto or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the only team I hear about it being a committee. What did you pay me for?
To be toxic.
Like, I thought you paid me to be the GM or to be the president of basketball operations.
Be toxic.
Like, I got a vision. Let me run my vision. Now, if my vision don't work, then okay, then that falls on me.
You got a vision.
But guess what? If we do this committee or whatever, right, and this trade don't work, guess what that falls on?
Falls on Nico.
There you go. So, yeah, no, they hit the nail on the head with this article, man. Like I said, some things that we already kind of talked about already, man. We talked about this so many times. Listen, Tuesday's big. We already talked about it, man. Tuesday is big. Yeah.
I hope Nico goes on there and he gives me that happy smiley face. Like, what was that? The president of operations for like the 76ers when they got Allen Iverson.
Pat Croce.
Yep. Or like, what's his name? David Griffin, not David Griffin. It's the owner of Cleveland Cavaliers right now. I can't think of his name.
Dan Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert, his son, rest in peace. That was there when they got the number one pick and all that. Like, I want that feeling for the Mavericks. I would love that. But then, do you trust the Mavericks to do the right decision with the number one pick? Like, it's always something, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm just so scared, man. This is not a fun time right now being a Mav. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mavs fan. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, like you said, man. You just want to put your mind. You just want to put your Mav fan mind at ease, man. Yeah. Like you hoping that they do the right thing. Like I said, you hope. But we talk about track records, and the track record does not show them doing the right thing a lot, man. So
I just don't want to lose generational players, man. Like, I hate being. It sucks. I know it sucked when Cleveland lost LeBron. You feel me? When just players, when OKC lost Kevin Durant, it just sucks when you lose a great player like that. And It's actually been a few times we lost him now. Like, it ain't even just now. We lost Steve Nash for dumb reasons. We got like Steve Nash became a 2-time MVP. We got rid of Jalen Brunson now. Jalen Brunson is probably maybe a top 20 player in the NBA, 25 player in the NBA right now. God, hey, I don't want to talk about it more, bro. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Man, I don't even blame you, bro. I don't even blame you. But yeah, man, you ready to get to the peoples, man, and see what is on their mind?
I guess, man, we lost the top 25 player for nothing.
Bro, when I saw, because, bro, I was watching the game or whatever, man. I was getting mad. Jalen was out there balling, man.
Bro, Jalen was unstoppable. Like, he was on the team. That's that level of, bro. Like, JB was a number one. You were watching him and like, damn, JB is carrying this team. Like,
yeah,
he was the one out there saying, I've been through this experience before. I can do this, and everybody else was just choking and just shrinking. And I'm like, damn, I wish we had JB on our team beside Luka. Like, JB always been that dude, but we was trying to find ways to say he wasn't that dude. He's too small or something.
The dude also willed them to that. He played all 48 minutes in Game 5, bro.
Yep.
Willed them to the win.
To that win, yep. And almost did it again with the 41. And that's what I'm saying. Scoring more points. If he had anybody that came up with him yesterday, they'd have freaking went to Game 7. If anybody would have showed up with him, anybody, they'd have went to Game 7, but they didn't. Like, JB's been amazing, man. And again, have you heard from New York that JB's a bad defender? Where that narrative come from? Oh, because he's short? Because he's not the tallest guy, he got to be a bad defender?
Mm-hmm.
No,
like Isaiah Thomas wasn't a good defender. Gotcha. Chris Paul wasn't a good defender. John Stockton wasn't a good defender.
Yep, and I told you, JB was not a bad defender. JB was one of the better defenders in our starting lineup. He was one of the ones that was holding it down for Luka. But nobody, I guess, man, give me a job. Why can't they give us a job, bro? Mark, you can just pay us.
I mean, we're not gonna be like a yes Mal Cuban.
No yes man, but I bet you we can do a decent job though. The team would be decent. I can get the team to the playoffs. How about that
one? Can you play center?
No, I don't gotta play it. I want to be like a GM.
Hold on, I'm asking because if you
can play better than Dwight Powell,
that's gonna get you to the playoffs right there.
I can play better than Dwight Powell. I'll get you 3 rebounds in a game, probably 4. If I got starters minutes, I'll get you like 5. I think I can get 5.
Can you give me Dylan Brooks numbers in the playoffs?
I can give you Dylan Brooks numbers in the playoffs. They better than Dwight Powell's. I mean, I think I could shoot 37% in the league, bro. I think I can get to 30%. Come on, man, 30%. I can get in the 30s. I don't know if I could be in the 40-something though in the league right now, but I think I can get the 30s. I think I can be in the 30s.
Sorry, man, I had to get them. Yeah, bro, you know how we do it, man.
Hey, man, D Brooks gonna be on the team. That's one of the moves you just talked about. Right? See the screen? What you saying? Dallas Mavericks are desperate, which could lead to disaster.
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it.
Yep,
but you might be right. All right, man, let's go ahead and get to the peoples, man. All right, guys, we here to take them questions and them comments from them peoples, man. Listen, guys, if you got any questions, any comments, you guys already know how we do this. Go ahead and hit us with that WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. If you're addressing us and not one of your fellow Glow Yard members, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the super chats first, and then we're gonna get to the regular chats.
Super chats.
All right, man. Got Coy here, man, with the $4.99. Oh, so I'm sorry.
Oh, 4.
My bad. The $19.99 though. No, that was a 20. Appreciate it, Corey. He says, he's also a Glow Yard member. He says, these Josh Green trade packages included to get Aiden is stupid. People would rather trade him than Bertans. Yes, the center is the problem, but why trade a wing that fixes the center but hurts the wing depth? I just don't get it. I feel like Corey, because wings are easier to replace than centers.
I mean,
maybe that's why.
I don't know, man.
You can find a plethora of wings. There's not a lot of good centers out there.
Corey, there's only 1, 2, really not even 2 because he's a free agent. On the team, we got 1, 2, 3 assets. That's on our team right now. That's like people would want. So I think that's the only reason Josh Green is included, because it's really Luka Doncic, Jaden Hardy, and Josh Green. So they're thinking, a rational mind that you're going to have to give up something to get something. Hopefully we can fleece them, because DeAndre Ayton isn't really wanted, it seemed like. But they're thinking that they got to give up somebody. They don't want to give up Jaden Hardy, so they want to give up Josh Green. That's the only way they're thinking about it. I'd rather not give up either one of them. I know. Come on, you know Josh Green. You know how I feel about him, but yeah, I don't really want to trade. I don't think you got to trade either one of them. I think Nico can get it done without trading either one of those guys. That's how I feel with DeAndre Ayton. If you really play it right and get it done, they don't want DeAndre Ayton. That's over. They don't want to pay him that money either that they're paying him now. So I think you can get him.
Ben, what's good, man? He is also a Glow Yard member. He said, shots, trash can juice, trash can juice, trash can juice. Says Aiden for Bertans and the White Powell. Who says no? We definitely don't say no.
We don't. I think they will. I think we include a pick though. That might work.
Man, listen, we would personally fly them guys to the airport, man. If that's the case.
Would you do that trade with a pick?
Yeah,
one pick. You still do it? Okay.
That get rid of both of your problems right there. You might be going with a championship right there.
Yeah.
Corey with another one, $4.99 don't know. He says, that's fair, but don't trade him in off season and wait until the deadline. It's gonna depend on it's gonna depend on what they offering, Corey.
Well, I'm hoping
what they offering.
I'm hoping Josh gets at least to the deadline because it's a contract year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm hoping he at least makes it there because I want to see if he lets Josh Green start all year. Josh Green should be amazing in this contract year. That's how I feel. Just let him start. But I usually J.K. doesn't play with you in your contract year unless you're Christian Wood. He tries to help you out. So we'll see. You got another one, I think, bro. All right, they coming in. Pause.
Oh, it's Melissa.
Hey.
It's $99. $10.99, just like roll up. I got the $10 dono. She's also a Glow Yard member. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Right. Melissa, you got to hop on a Friday. One of you.
You know what? I know she. Let me just read this one. She says, "Who do you think is getting it all, the championship this year, and why?" King said that he think the Lakers.
Yeah,
Me, I really don't care. As long as it wasn't Phoenix, I'm good. I don't care who in it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm going with LA. I'm going with LeBron. At the end of the day, when it's down to the last four guys, and LeBron still included, I'm going with LeBron.
That's gonna be a good series, though.
It should be. I think Game 1 is huge. If the Lakers steal Game 1, I think they win. I think it's a wrap. It's about your boy AD. It's always about AD, bro.
Always about AD.
Always about Anthony Davis. If he can at least try to minimize Joker's impact, match him offensively and like outdo him defensively. But match him scoring and outdo him defensively, make his defense like kind of cancel out Joker's assist and all that.
Yeah,
they got a chance, but because I don't think anybody else in the Nuggets can cancel out LeBron if LeBron goes on. So it's up to AD. What up, Clicky? He said, "What up, King and Realm?"
What up?
If Suns trade Ayton, it says Mavs will be a suitor and have shown interest before Ayton. Yeah, I'm all for the Ayton train. It's about who you give up.
Look, I've mentioned that before, man. What's the man's name? Tim McMahon has mentioned it like at least 3 times.
Yo, just put a body.
That Dallas is interested in Ayton. He's mentioned that at least 3 times. And he kept saying, like, look, don't sleep on that Ayton to Dallas thing. He kept saying it.
Y'all keep thinking about like just Ayton skills and all. Ayton just a body. He putting a body beside Luka. He's gonna look amazing. He also says, imagine this starting 5: Luka, Kyrie, Herb Jones, Kuzma, and Ayton. How would y'all? How we getting that done, Clicky?
How we getting that done, bro? But yeah, I like it. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
That's one of the best top 5s in the NBA.
That would be the best, yeah.
Yeah, if not the best top 5. Starting 5 in the NBA. Clicky says, I really hope we do big changes. Yeah, we need to be the next dynasty. That's what I'm. As long as we're the next dynasty, Clicky. That's somebody gonna be the next dynasty, and I just hope it's us.
I want to flip the heck out this roster, man. To be honest with you.
Clicky also says, would you like to get Klay Thompson if he's available?
I think he's still under contract. I don't know.
Is he? He got 1 year left, right? He got to sign up for an extension now.
Oh, he's up for an extension now?
Yeah, he was up for he's trying to get an extension this offseason as well. Him and Draymond.
Injuries. He's kind of.
I take him again for the low. He's
for the low. Yeah, I do it for the low. I don't want to pay him 30, man.
Yeah, he got to be that.
Into my career, 30, he's like 31, I think now.
Yeah, but he's shooting mofo and he'll help you out.
Oh yeah, he definitely will. But
I
want to go for the low though. If we do that.
Yeah, I can't give him all that money though. It's not worth it for the long haul. But like, if he want to come over here, if he at a point where he gets down and Golden State don't want him, and he just want to try to win championship still, I take him absolutely. Johnny B, what up? Thanks for coming on the show yesterday too, bro. He said,
"Oh, go ahead."
Go ahead. I'm saying he's gonna say, "Glow Yard, what up? Thanks again for letting me on the show yesterday." Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, that was fun, Johnny, man. That was fun, man.
About time.
About
Richard,
time, man.
He says, "Good morning, all. What up, Richard?
What up, Richard? What up?
OG's in the house." He also
They want us.
So short answer, hell no, don't trust no father that I can throw. I guess you're talking about the front office, yeah.
Yeah. See?
Funny, they all want Green and trades. I'm not trading Josh or Jaden at all, Coy. That's just me. Yeah.
I don't want to trade him either, but if you tell me I can get Prime, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson to trade for them, I got to do it, man.
Gotta trade him. Yep, I'm saying. Christian, I ain't seen Christian.
K-Dub, what up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute.
What up? He said, Booker keep losing to them internationals. Even Bad Bunny got Kendall now, which is a good friend of Luka. Yeah, he just losing, man. Booker need to be quiet.
You love to see it, man.
Okay. K-Dub also says, let's get Ayton or Turner. Yep, I'm in for it. Let's get it. What up, Big Fat? He says, how about this 3-team trade? If Dallas gets the number 1 pick, Dallas gets Ayton, Markkanen, Sexton in the 9th and 16th. Utah, number 1 pick, Davis, and 2026 Dallas first. Phoenix is Kessler, Tim, and Maxey. Jeez. That's y'all throwing some decent trades out here. Who threw the other one out, bro? The other day,
Div.
It was Div. If it was Div, that's a good one, Big.
I do one better though.
And he get what Hardy. So Jaden Hardy is gone.
Oh, dang, you trying to get rid of Hardy, man?
I told you, you're gonna have to get rid of one up. You're gonna have to if you're doing this trade. So you're not gonna take Ayton, Markkanen, and Sexton for Hardy?
No, I would. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
And the 19th and the 16th. I mean, the 19th and the 16th.
Bro. That's a ring.
We got 2 more picks in the rest of the year. I mean, the rest of this
draft.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm taking that all day. I'm doing that. That's a good one, Big Fat.
And Maxey gone? The Phoenix?
Maxey gone too. Yep, Tim gone as well. And Davis Bertans.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm doing that. That's a good one, Big Fat. Go talk to Nico.
Big Fat, are you cousins with Nico, man? Go talk to Nico, man.
Riv says, what up, fam? Watching the Suns get thumped by 30 and back-to-back home playoff elimination games was a special moment. Yeah, man.
Listen, like I told y'all, I know people get asking us who we think gonna win and all that. I don't even care. I just did not want the Phoenix Suns to win. Like as long as Phoenix, I'm good now. I can just sit back and whoever win. Congratulations. But
well, you said Giannis, Luka, Bad Bunny, and Joker.
Jokic,
those 4. Yep. So you said Suns are 4. Okay.
Sound about right.
Got you.
Hey, and he didn't want to answer no questions after the game.
Bruh, front runners. Why do you? It's like you hear people say you're a front runner. Luka had been taught and said you're a front runner, and then you go ahead and still, bro, he can't say anything that shit, but he still wants to talk.
You a runner, you a track star, boy. I tell you.
Shout out to your boys. What's that? Golly, can't think of the group right now. Oh, the singer that's got the song. I'll get back to it. Kuminga and Pat Baldwin Jr. for 2027 first. We just keep giving away these first, man. I'm scared.
I'll pass on that one, Richard. From Chicago. I'm good.
What up, Freezy?
Freezy, what up, man?
We all in Cancun together now, man. It was a good season for y'all, though. Y'all got something special.
Freezy, man. Listen, can we get Jalen Brunson for Davis Bertans, Tim Hardaway, and Dwight Powell expiring contract, man? Can we make that happen?
Would y'all give us JB back for the rest of our first round picks? I don't think they would. Because we still own one. K-Dub also says happy Luka got a 4th in a row. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Luka got as many as Steph Curry.
Yeah, Luka.
He got as many as Steph Curry already. 1 less than Giannis and more than Joker already.
Oh, Freezy said, yeah, he would.
Oh, he would? Oh, okay. Richard says, morning, everybody. I'm sorry. Had me thinking that was a Dwight shirt, bro.
I'm going to get a Dwight Powell shirt.
Go get that number 7, that 1-7.
Hey, matter of fact, hold on.
Tape it up.
Yeah, tape that up, man. Got that Dwight Powell. Turn around, she's on the back. No, don't worry about the back. Just focus on the front.
I told y'all he was a failure when he took Luka Doncic's number. I knew it was over. He didn't want to give it up. Chico said, what's good, fellas? Still waiting to hear Dallas. Oh, go ahead. What's up,
I was going to say, what's good, Chico? What's good?
Waiting to hear Dallas re-sign Kai and Jay Brown and Turner to Dallas, I can hope. I want y'all to think about this. It's not going to be a lot of signing. Like, signing is not going to, we don't have the cap space to be signing.
Yeah, once we sign Kyrie, that's it.
Yeah, we're going to trade guys. And hopefully Kyrie gives that guarantee that he's going to be here and we can get stuff done before he signs the paper or whatever. But yeah, that signing dudes, that's not going to happen. We don't have anything in space.
And Chico, don't come in here showing off with the Rays, man, just because y'all got the best record in baseball, bro.
Hey, man, he loyal down there to his people. Hey, but we did, Chico. How about the Mavs?
Hey.
They definitely won that series. We should have beat the Braves too, Coy. Dang. Let's see. We gave away 2 of them games, man. That's the worst. Potato, what up? He said, with Golden State losing, do you think Draymond will leave the Warriors and maybe sign with the Mavs, or do you think he will sign elsewhere? I think Mavs one of the suitors.
I think he re-signed. I think they already said that the Warriors. I got an alert earlier. Said the Warriors, and then we're gonna start talking negotiations and all
Warriors
that.
done. Warriors done. Warriors. That's stupid. I know. At some point, like, this is where smart minds work in like management. At some point, you got to understand that.
Hold on, you saying smart minds in management? Like we.
At some point, you got to understand.
Probably you got experience. My bad. I'm sorry.
You've pulled everything out of that bottle. At some point, you got to realize your bottle is empty.
Right.
The Golden State Warriors just got beat in the second round. He just got beat for the first time outside of the finals in Steve Kerr in the playoffs. In the Steve Kerr like whole little run, something's wrong. They weren't missing guys on their team or anything. It's not like they were like.
And Steve Nash. I mean, I could say Steve Nash. Steve Kerr did say, man, he still believes that they can win again, man, with that same that core.
Man, I told y'all they weren't that good last year. The league just going downhill. They not that good. Why would you go sign? You signed Jordan Poole, who was, and they. Oh man, bro. Remember last year? I'm sorry, bring this guy up again one more time. Remember last year, Jordan Poole got his money, and I kept saying, "What Jordan Poole get, y'all?" And they was like 20-something million, something like that. I was like,
yeah, him and Anthony Simons both got their money.
Yep, and I'm like, well, y'all want to give JB that money? Hey, no.
Yep.
Don't give him 20 million, 25. That's too much. Why would you give him that much money?
Give JB $5 million. Like, wait, what?
Anybody think Jordan Poole better than JB?
Sign Jordan Poole to the Supermax.
Anybody in the chat think that Jordan Poole or Anthony Simons is better than JB still? Anybody? I like y'all to write down bottom if you believe. Anybody believe either one of them better than Jalen Brunson right now? Please let me know. Potato also says, would you rather have OG or DeAndre Ayton? And if we get the top 3 to 4 pick, would you trade it or keep it? What pick you think we need to keep other than the top 2 pick? Well, you go ahead, bro. I'll let you take it first.
DeAndre Ayton, because we don't have a center. Mm-hmm. So we can't keep dodging the center position, man, with these wings and these guards, because the wings and the guards can't protect the paint.
Nope.
You need a center. I mean, I heard us say that a million times. We have to get a center, not a guy that's a power forward that can't play center. No. You need a center. We need that. Not want it, need it. Bad. Have to have it. Put it in my life. I need it in my life. No juvenile.
I need it in my life. I want it in my life.
Oh, dang. Hold on. Go back. What did he say? What did the fan say?
He said negative.
Dang.
Like $1 million or something.
Ooh, he said negative. Okay.
His power level is negative $1 million. But I'm going to say DeAndre Ayton, Potato, because like Rose said, the piggyback off of his, I feel like the center position is more of the necessary position. It makes everything else better. I also think he'll be cheaper. Not cheaper as far as the money he makes, but cheaper as far as what we'll have to give up to get him.
Kind of like what we did with Kyrie.
Yes. And if we get any pick, I trade it. I don't care if it's 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I trade any of them. But I think the Mavs, I mean, the 11, it's a wrap. But I think me and Rel came to the conclusion, especially on the show yesterday, the members only show, that I think the Mavs are going to trade any pick 2 through 10. They probably only keep number 1, unless for some strange reason 1 is in Victor Wembanyama and somebody goes off the chain and says, "No, we're not going to pick him." Right. But that's the only pick I think the Mavs would actually take, just because it's Mark Cuban and the international flavor that he loves. So let's see. Johnny said, "I don't trust Nico or nobody else in that front office, not even Dirk Funny Walk himself."
Hey,
Dirk
and he
just sitting there.
John, he walking funny because of your owner.
Yeah. And still standing beside him, man. Dirk with that hobble. Like a penguin. Riv says, let's keep it a stat. As long as Mark is the owner, we won't see another championship in Dallas.
Damn.
Nico is going to have to take matters into his own hands, and that might get him fired. Hey, you're right. He should. Just go ahead. Just go hard. We'll go
I'm
home.
telling y'all, I think Nico will walk away before he get fired.
Andra says, ball hog Brunson, he needs to involve his teammates more.
Exactly. Sound familiar, don't it?
Oh, man. Richie says, I agree, front office is supposed to know more than us, but do they? Dwight's contract will answer a lot.
That's what's going to answer a lot, King. You said the Kyrie sign. It's going to be Dwight Powell.
I already told you that. I already got past it. I'm already done. I've come to the conclusion now. Dwight Powell.
I want to hear it because you and Johnny was saying it yesterday. I'm not trying to hear it, man.
Johnny also said it sounded like Charlie Brown when we talking to you.
Yeah.
Johnny B says New York finessed us so many times in so many ways. Them getting that pick Tuesday going to be ice. Oh,
Johnny, man, come on, bro.
I mean, we deserve it though, Johnny. The Mavericks do deserve all this. The way you talk about them, and all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm at that level too. Riv said we should have hired Ime. Houston is going to be a dangerous team. I'm calling it now. Brown leaves Boston and go. Ooh.
Yeah, I was hearing Houston. I've been hearing Houston, bro.
Oh man. Oh, look at this. Oh, should I click that, bro? Well, no, the next one.
Oh, I don't know where you. I'm way at the bottom.
Look at Riz. I want you to look at it. I don't want to click it.
I'm scrolling way up yonder, huh? Up yonder. You said ribs?
Under ribs that I'm on right now. You see the next comment? Yeah. Crow, I see you, Crow. I'm sorry, man. I knew nothing about that.
We don't know nothing about that, Crow. I apologize, man, if that's the case.
The case. I mean, if you edited it, why you didn't take out my thing on bed and all that stuff on the side?
Crow, why you pop that one piece out, man?
That out. I woke up in the morning. I'm like, damn, like I'm in Slovenia right now. A trip. Let's see.
We don't know nothing about that, Crow. That's we were just guests on the show. It's not even our channel.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Crow. I mean, I hit him up again.
Dang, that's crazy though.
Ben, he says Hendricks, he's a Glow Yard gang member as well, y'all. He said Hendricks with the 10th pick, if possible. I would rather take a young player and a chance rather than trade it for Chris Paul. Something stupid. Oh goodness. You know
it's crazy. We know Mark Cuban so well that we already kind of figured just any like what I've always said, King. If it makes sense, they're not going to do it. If it don't make sense, they're gonna do it. Does Chris Paul make sense?
Nope. They might do it.
Would you be surprised if they did it?
Nope. They ran away from Kyle. They wanted Kyle Lowry and all that, and really they didn't run away from it. They just didn't get him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this a lot of my fandom, bro. I'm sorry. I know I'm not from Dallas, so it hurts, but like a lot of my fandom goes on this shit. I can't keep supporting Mark Cuban, man. I can't if he just keeps doing this dumb stuff. It's just stupid. Richard says Miami got Orlando Robinson off the street. He is 22-year-old that rebounds and plays defense. Yes, I said off the street, as in man wasn't even playing ball anywhere. You saying the market could have been picked up like a Dwight Howard and all that? Yeah, Richard, I know. But we kept our same guys. We got so many bigs.
So many bigs. That's what we heard.
So many bigs. That's foolish.
It's way too many of them.
What up, TGK?
TG to the K. What up, man?
Let's see. Y'all talking to each other. I like that. It's always awesome when y'all having fun. Let's see. More WTMs though. Okay, here we go. What up, Ashton? He said Hardy will be 6th man of the year. I think he should run.
Let's see what he got the ability to be it, but let's see what your coach do. We got Kid coming back next year, so there ain't no telling. These guys don't learn any lessons the first time, so we'll have to see what happens next year. Yep. Man, next year's a crapshoot, y'all.
I keep telling you, next year is like make or break. It's Mark Cuban's reputation is completely on the line next year.
Hey, it starts on Tuesday. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like say we get the pick, we keep our pick, that's when y'all gonna start hearing about what Dallas gonna do with that pick.
Yeah. Richard says, and they should start doing it right away. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want them to like wait till everybody else done. As soon as you know what's going on with the pick, fix the team. Richard says, as much as I like Green Ranger and Hardy Party, they are probably better as backups for now, but that means we need 3 players. Maybe. I think Josh Green might be ready by next year as far as a starter. Like, let him play and play out the year.
I hope so, man.
I think he's there. I think he would have been this year.
I think he's definitely for sure part of rotation. Like, that's no question.
He'd have been this year if they just let him play. He didn't know what his role was. I keep saying I think that's the issue.
Let him play, bro. Then how are you gonna start Justin Holiday?
I don't know, man.
Come on, man.
Hold up, was that not the end of Josh Green last year?
But the beginning of Justin Holiday, though, King. You know what I'm saying?
The beginning of what?
Justin Holiday.
Who?
The greatest wing we ever had in our career.
There's another Holiday other than Aaron and Drew?
Yeah, the best one, Justin.
Oh man. Ben says Hardy is the kind of player who has a good mentality to perform on a playoff stage. I'm calling it now. Some players just had that dog in them. He will be our X factor this coming. I believe that. Hardy's that dude. Hardy doesn't have. He's not scared.
You've always heard me talk about dogs. It's what we need.
Hardy's not scared at the moment. He likes talking his ish. Let's see. Richard says Suns and foe always. And Jakob Poeltl, yes, that's what we talking about for the Toronto. They got their big man.
Yeah, that's the big man they got.
Richard says Mama Benson let them run things, but doesn't pay big bucks until the time is right. But then she will. Oh man, I don't.
Hey, at least she paying.
Yeah. Let's see.
And she probably does not know, a lot about basketball. But what she do? She put folks in position that do.
Big Fat said they hired me over y'all.
Hired him over y'all. Hey, Big Fat, if you keep bringing out trades like you just brought out, I'll take that.
Yeah, that was an awesome trade.
That was a good trade.
Hold on.
Well. What up, man?
Before I do, let me click this first.
Oh.
Jarvis, I think he comes from New York. He said, King, I didn't want to bring up Brunson, but I'm so glad that Brunson is on my Knicks. P.S. I still hope we can get that Mavs draft pick. Sorry, guys. I mean, you should.
No. Yeah, you should. Yeah. You're not bad. I know Freezy Island guys want that pick, man. It's all good.
You should.
The battle of the pick.
Well says my son has to do a social test for school and wears a Sun shirt for 2 weeks. And one day he has been smacked out there and had food thrown at him. I wonder what will happen once he leaves.
Oh, man.
I swear, I'm telling y'all, if we get DeAndre Ayton on this show, I will wear Phoenix Suns. I'm going to buy Phoenix Suns DeAndre Ayton. I'm going to wear it all the time, especially if he like performs with us and goes like off. They're going to hate me. They're going to hate this show. They came on the show and wanted to troll, so I'm going to troll them always. Richard says, have no doubt King is better than Dwight. I never seen King hoop. Hey, man, I mean, I ain't going to say I'm better than Dwight, but I mean, like, from what I see with my eyes,
King made a layup.
I could do a little bit more than that. You feel me? I'll make a couple layups and all that. Melissa says,
look, the only thing I think King can't outdo him is a community service. He ain't going to outdo him in community service.
I can't outjump him either. He can jump higher than me. I ain't gonna doubt him, man. He's like 6'10", right, or whatever. He can jump higher than me. Melissa says JB was at one point the only one playing. Yeah, LOL. But I wish reporters would have asked him about that last turnover. I'm curious if he was trying to get to Randall. Didn't see Hart. Yeah, he was trying to make a play. He was trying to be smooth, but he was the only person making moves, Melissa. So like he tried to catch a guy easy because they doubled him. He was making the move. He got past Jimmy Butler, and then somebody from the I think the strong side collapsed over and actually it was 2-on-1. You already know he's a shorter dude. Same thing I talked about with Kyrie. This is the issue of being a shorter dude when you got to pass out of like double teams and all. It's harder. He tried to make a quick move. He thought the guy was cutting to the rim, but the guy wasn't going as hard as he should have been. Like, dudes didn't want to play. He turned the ball over. So, man.
But, I mean, that's why he played 48 minutes in Game 5.
Yeah, I don't think any Knicks fan – well, Melissa, I don't think anybody's blaming JB. Like, JB went out. Like, JB's that dude. I told you, JB's a legend in New York already. It's over. I gave up JB. Yikes. Liz says, Mavs got me depressed. Me too, Liz. We had a team last year. We only needed a small adjustment, a center, and we could have contended for a championship. Yep. Instead, that greedy mofo was messing everything up. Tell me about it.
What?
Hold up. I know he ain't writing WTM, but he writing our names, so I'll put it. Jarvis. He says, Roland King, I don't think your assessment of possibly getting Giannis is out of the question, but you will have competition for him if he wants to move on or the Bucks trade him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jarvis. Man, we don't have the assets as far as draft picks.
He got to
If you
want to
know
go.
the Bucks, if you're gonna give up a player like that, man, you want to completely reboot your franchise. You're gonna want some assets like Rudy Gobert level assets. You know what I'm saying? As far as like picks.
You think Milwaukee will send him where he wants to go though? You think they'd do that for him, or they'd be like, no?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how Milwaukee operates as far as that.
Yeah. Melissa also says, who do you think is getting it all the championship this year? Oh, Lakers already said. I think they're going to win. Riv says Dylan is average at best, but I'd get him for super cheap. Yep, I'm with you on that one. So he can be that defender we put on opposing teams' best players to tire them out, so Luka and Kai can save their legs for offense. Only thing is, Rivs, is that we keep getting guys that's like one-sided or like, you feel me, like got deficiencies. So it's like it really doesn't help us out in the long run because bringing him in may help us out defensively a little bit, but it probably hurt us a little bit on offense as far as like. So I don't know. We'll see. Richard says Kevon Looney slapped Mr. Glass and gave him a concussion. Yeah, I mean he came back and put him out there. I don't know how he was out though. I was like, man, he said man had to get wheelchaired out.
Yeah, he got wheelchair.
Shaq
yeah, I saw the video.
Crackling up paper and all, man. I'm like,
because Kenny did this.
Yeah, the big.
And they were like, what you doing, Kenny? He like, I'm just straightening up. I said, no, you did this for a reason. What you doing that for, Kenny?
Yeah, I don't know what Anthony Davis. He must have. I mean, I don't mean to be rude like Mr. Glass, but he gotta have brittle bones and all. Like
something bro. He hurt so easily, bro.
It'd be the stuff. He'd be like, how did he get hurt with that? And like, yo, he's gone. He's hurt.
Bro, they showed one play where he was just standing there looking up at the rim and it just fell. He started grabbing his leg. I'm like,
you think he'd play again? He'd have played in Game 6 if it was a regular season.
Nah,
I don't think so either. Sporting Game said, what do you think about Kuminga's start as Mavs power forward? Maybe we can give our top 10 and give a player with the same contract with top 10 pick.
I don't want to give top 10 for Kuminga, man.
He ain't worth that yet. That's worse.
Listen, if you talk about a top 10 pick, you got to get some. I'm talking about a real value. No disrespect to Kuminga, man. I like Kuminga, but not for a top 10, man. Not for a top 10.
Sporting Game also says Lindsey going to represent Mavs and locker pick former Jazz front office. If you're the Mavs, which player or person you send who has lucky charm to seal the top 10 pick? The person from the Utah that we just got is going to be the representative.
Going to represent? No, I thought they said Nico was.
It's going to be Nico. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I thought they said Nico was representing.
Bro, if it's Lindsey, that's already bad signs. You feel me? They better not send him there. I don't know what to do.
They must have just. I thought they said Nico was representing.
It better be Nico. If it ain't Nico, bro, I don't know. We got
last year, or not? Well, not last year. What year we got? Who was it? What was the last draft pick we got? Luka.
The last draft pick we got.
Last lotto pick. I think it was Luka.
Lottery was Luka. Yeah.
I think it was Michael Finney represented us that time.
Yeah, it was Finn.
I thought they said Nico was going to represent us.
It better be Nico, man. That's all I'm saying. It better not
be maybe they changed it up. I don't know. The last time I heard it was Nico, so I don't know.
K-Dub also says, I can't wait to see Luka versus Booker on the court next time. Hope we win and Luka punk him in his face again. Yeah.
Or when it counts. Playoffs.
Richard says, not shy. Was Golden State. My spelling, sorry. Where you at? We probably got what you said, Richard. As far as that, you know me. I got you, Richard. I got you. Big Fat said no. Victor will make a Tim Duncan impact in Utah. Marketing and the pick not enough for the number 1 pick. Getting Sexton still not enough, but then nothing. Oof. I mean, but you also said Big Fat about the other 2 picks. I thought you said before we get the 9th and the 16th or something. Like it was Laurie. Who was it? You said Marketing, Sexton, and wasn't there one more person?
No, that was it.
I thought he said 3 guys.
Wait, no. He said Ayton.
Ayton, yeah, like
that's probably what he means. Like you have to throw in another team or something to make it work. I guess is what he's saying.
Gotcha.
Because he's saying marketing them not gonna be enough. So that's why you I guess throw in.
Yeah, not enough. But the way they talking right now, they saying one pick may get you Jaylen Brown. You may not be able to get more than just that. So with stuff included with it. So we'll see. Nico just gotta go in and negotiate, man. Be a salesman. Stop playing. That's what we got you for. Sporting Game also says I'm still thinking Claxton is a good fit. He is. If we're going to retain Kyrie, maybe we can try giving THJ a green top 10 pick for Claxton, Cam Thompson, and 2023 pick Nets, trying to get talent around Bridges. Claxton, Cam Thompson. I don't know. I want more. They gotta give me picks too. If they include a pick with that, I'd do it. If we got a high enough pick, it depends. If we got like number 10, I might do that with number 10. Look at this. Yikes.
Wait, is he making 30?
I don't know, but JB will be a steal at $3 million right now. Big Fat says, what is the difference between Sexton, Kyrie, and Hardy? When I watch them, their games are no. Sexton's not as
which is why. Well, I see what he's saying, because that's why we were saying that. Remember, I kind of proposed that we get Sexton to trade, and you was like, "Well, there's no point in having Sexton and Hardy."
I said no point in Sexton and THJ.
No. I'm talking about when you said we talking about the Hardy thing. I said something about we had like Hardy.
Yeah. You don't need Hardy. What I'm saying,
you don't need Hardy and Sexton. It's too much similar, or whatever.
They're two guards. They're all two guards. That's the issue. They're all doing two guards. Now we got an order of those guys. It's probably Kyrie, maybe Sexton and Hardy. I don't think Hardy would be below Sexton much longer, probably next year. He'll be better than Sexton. So Sexton's the weakest of that bunch, and Kyrie's just Kyrie. Like, Kyrie's a monster. He ain't guys at that level yet. But yeah, like a Sexton, I'm not running for Sexton. I've never ran for Sexton unless we were trading THJ for him. As far as getting upgraded at THJ, I think he's better than THJ. But like, as far as Hardy, I'm taking Hardy over Sexton as far as future. Within the next couple of years, I told you, 2 years, I think he's better than Colin Sexton. So I'm keeping Hardy on that one. What up, Daryl? He says, I think we need to have every center possible at camp. Boogie, Dwight, Hassan, undrafted free agent, 6'10" Cousins working at the airport. Everybody, yeah, you're right. Man. Everybody, man. If anybody available to be a center, why not come in and let them test the white power at least? You feel me?
Listen, now that you're going to be able to have 3 two-way players, two of them players better be a power forward and a center.
Do the Mavs use their two-way players though?
No, that's who McKinley Wright.
I know last year. I'm just talking about before then. Like we getting a rare occurrence, and they still ain't use them right. They should have been using them more than they should have. They just have
them on a roster, man. Just in case one of them turn into something. You know what I'm saying? You might mess around and look around and get a Dodo or a Maxey or somebody like that, man. You know what I mean?
We sat with guys like Chris and on our bench while we still played the white power.
I still don't know why he didn't play.
Chico says Claxton would be real nice pickup. Plus Kings, O's are nice. They finally can play with the big boys for real. Though I respect those. They're fun to watch. Yeah, I know Chico. We were trash for a while. We still got 3 World Series though. So I mean, I know y'all got a couple of them, but come on, man, we got 3 as well. Stop. I mean, it was before I was born. But if the Cowboys can still cheer for theirs, then all these other teams can still say their championships, and I'm gonna still say my 3.
Hey, the Mavericks gonna be there waiting for a while, man. If we don't get it, dang, Mark Cuban don't do his job.
Freezy says Jalen Brunson ball hog. What team is? Yeah, it was a joke.
It was a joke,
like Luka.
Yeah, we always hear that about Luka, man. So yeah, but he was saying Jalen Brunson literally is out there carrying the team, literally.
Charlie says, I think we should try and put a package together to bring Dorian back and maybe add Nick Claxton or how maybe. I'm fine. I don't. Yeah, we should not
bring Dodo back.
I'm not putting no package together to bring Dodo back. You shouldn't have. We not the Mavericks. That's how you lose assets. Why are we putting a package together to get Dodo? If Dodo gets thrown back in something, okay. I'm not putting no package together for Dodo though. But I'll take Claxton though still.
Yeah, but take Claxton.
Sporting Game said if we ended up Dodo's not that good either, y'all. Like I'm sorry, not especially this.
Hey, we'll probably be to the point Brooklyn will try to give him to somebody, man.
He might be cut soon. That's how I feel. Sporting Game said if we ended up trading for CP3 and ended up not signing Kyrie, I swear, Mark, it's going to work. It's going to be worst nightmare in the next 2 years until CP3 ended up retiring as a Hall of Fame. Haha. Kid going to make him get paid. I don't even know, man.
You gonna get him paid, huh?
CP3 and them. Yeesh.
That's crazy, man.
He also says why I felt that I wanted Green to take the 3 spot, and we're going to find a number 4 or power forward who has the same character with Dodo, can shoot 3 in defense, best team in the league. I feel like we should get somebody a little bigger than Dodo at the 4 position. Dodo was really a 3. He's really a 3. Guys been playing the wing. That's what Josh Green is. I want a guy that's a bigger guy that can help body guys.
Like I want a Vanderbilt size guy.
Yeah, like that type of guy that can be on bigger.
Or like a Marcus Morris.
Yes. Like that. No disrespect to Dodo. Dodo was awesome for what he did, and he was overachieving, doing a bunch of stuff else he shouldn't have been doing. That's usually what run guys into the ground, i.e. Maxi Kleber. Sporting Game said, let's try a package THJ to Miami home for Duncan, Jovic, and 2023 first-round pick for real. How many years does Robinson have left? Is it 2 after this?
I think it's 3. Either 3 or 4. 3, I think.
I can't take that. I can't. I don't know. Sport. You got me thinking. I need to sleep on that one, like Bro said.
I'm a wide awake. No.
That first-round pick is nice, though.
I don't want Duncan Robinson. We trying to get rid of Bertans right now, man.
I know. If the package was Bertans for those, I'd be for it. But yeah. Sporting Game said, what is the best possible lottery we can get realistically in you guys' mind? Can we pair 2 generational talents in an NBA draft? Luka, Hardy, Green, Draymond join the party, and Wemby train with Dirk. I mean, Wemby already training with
Holger.
With Holger right now. And I mean, the best possible lottery we can get is the first position. Number 1. There's a chance. And that's the second question, though, is the question I keep asking everybody. Will Wemby be Wemby that Wemby's supposed to be playing with Luka? And who's going to be the one to take the step back? Because Luka already there, been playing professional, all that stuff, playing for how many years now? Like 9 years professionally. Like, is Luka ready to take a step back? Should he take a step back? He doesn't have any hardware yet, other than all NBA teams. So I don't know. That's why I'm the Wemby. Maybe if Kyrie wasn't here and it was Wemby and Luka, the 2-man I can run with that still. But Kyrie, Luka, and Wemby, I don't know if Wemby becomes what Wemby's supposed to be. He also says, imagine this Joker makes Suns franchise boo-boo that rumored Monty became candidate as new head coach for Bucks. For real, I can't imagine Monty is fired after. I mean, Monty might get fired, man.
Like I said, man, I was watching that Suns podcast that everybody be watching. And one of the writers was saying he said he heard Monty and the owner, I think, getting into it in the tunnel. And so he might be gone. Monty might be gone.
I actually kind of don't want Monty to get fired, bro, because I think if Monty gets fired, we may not get 8. Coach. We may not get 8.
Damn, I think about that.
Mm-hmm. That might hurt our chances of getting 8 if Monty gets fired. The same thing with Christian Wood and Jason Kidd, like we were talking about. If Jason Kidd got fired, maybe Christian Wood stays. Sporting Game says we're going all in for Brook Lopez and free agent, right? Notable Lopez is going to come from the bench like JaVale did last season.
Oh God, nah, I'm good on. We don't need any more 35+ year old centers, man.
I'd have took Brook over JaVale if we didn't have JaVale. And he was coming for the low. I'd have took him over JaVale, but we already got JaVale, so we stuck with that now. Shadow says, yo, what's good, y'all? What's up, Shadows?
We're good, Shadows.
I'm so glad I missed the Mavs meltdown. I miss y'all, boys. Thank you, Shadow. We back. Miss y'all too. Man. Sporting Game says, imagine Dylan Brooks dance with Hardy, Green, Holiday, Theo Pinson, JaVale McGee, and Dwight Powell. I already thought about the choreography. He's going to make Theo Pinson spirited more than anybody. I told you I'm ready for it. That's the one reason I want Dylan Brooks here to see the dance come out the huddle or out the tunnel. See if Luka and Kyrie. I know Kyrie not going to do it. I wonder if Luka would do it, though. He probably wouldn't either.
No.
Shadow says, I'm actually so happy that the Knicks lost because every time they win, everyone is saying that Luka is crying and the Mavs failed again. That was so annoying.
They did.
Yeah, I wanted them to get that, just not from Mark. I mean, not for Luka, but more of a Mark Cuban thing. mess up as far as his resume. That's the thing. I want Mark Cuban to fail as much as possible right now, and I'm not for people failing. I don't want to say failing as far as like life and all that stuff, but as far as the Dallas Mavericks, I want him to fail.
Right.
Shadow says it's Nico. These guys are giving false information. He said Nico gonna be at the lottery round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I figured that, Shadow. That's why, yeah, it was Nico because I saw the report saying that because they gave out the list of saying who was gonna represent who and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it was Nico. I don't know where they got the other guy from.
K Dub said wouldn't be surprised if Suns gets Brooks, him and Booker both front runner.
Gosh, I wouldn't be surprised either. To be honest with you.
Sporting Game also says I really love Karis LeVert and Grant Williams because Mavs future starters at small and power forward. I mean,
I like him
so
too.
I want Grant as my. I mean,
I don't know about starting though.
Yeah, you I think you're too far up. That's like more of a 2 guard and a small forward. I don't know about small forward and power forward, especially Karis LeVert playing small forward. I don't know. Big Fat says no order, just a list on players. Rave says King, shout out to Cedric Mullins for that cycle. Yeah, Cedric. People forget about Cedric. A couple years ago, he was almost MVP of the AL League. They be like, that's a different conversation. The O's were trash then, you know. Richard says Jovic is better than the pick, but it's the wrong Robinson. I mean, Jovic was my dude. I told y'all that when before the season started, when we could have picked somebody. I said, I hope we can get that guy. That guy. If we want to see how Joker can play with Luka, a guy that's skillful and tall and all, Jovic was nice, and he's still nice. They need to get rid of they got to get rid of their other white guys or figure out the rotation with their white guys on Miami between Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, and Jovic to see what's
if they could get rid of Duncan Robinson, they would, bro.
Yeah. I think Jovic's gonna be nice in the future, though. And
I think I to Duncan Robinson to get rid of him, bro. That's a lot of money left on this contract for a guy that's one-dimensional.
Plus, I think Jimmy Butler like Jovic. Riv says Turner and Ayton must be the top priorities this summer. I'm not watching DP and Maxey next season. That's how I feel, Rivs. I don't want to watch.
Everybody feel, man. I don't want to watch them dudes no more, man. We didn't watch enough of them.
Look at that, bro. Yikes.
Jesus. Derby, I would say no. You should have had an equal sign in between. Shout out to analysts.
Shadow says, does KD stay in Phoenix? That would be fun. Oh, he coming to Dallas. No, actually, he going to LA next year. He going to LA. We're going to win the championship. We're going to Denver. Sorry. He's going to be in Denver next year. He lost to Denver. Nah, he going to be in Phoenix.
Yeah, he going to be in Phoenix, man.
Shadow says, everybody's dogging Ayton. I would love him on our team for Reggie Temp. Oh, me too. This is the best time. This is when you have to jump in and grab star players when they're at their lowest. And we see they're their lowest, not for the reasons maybe that everybody's putting on them. We see it's context, and that's why I want Ayton as well. That's how we got Kyrie. Shadow says that Jimmy Butler better than Ja. In my opinion, I had him high on my list than Ja. I had Jimmy Butler as a top 10 player in the NBA.
Jimmy has taken his team to repeated Eastern Conference Finals.
With injuries
and not another superstar on this team.
With injuries all the time. Every year. The year they went to the finals, Goran Dragic was their leading scorer, and he was hurt. Jimmy Butler's that dude. Like, it is what it is.
We can't keep saying we can't keep making excuses of why he isn't, man.
Bro, he took Minnesota to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Remember that.
So break that story down, that history down, King. They were number 4 in the West with Jimmy Butler before he got hurt.
He got hurt.
When he got hurt, the team without him slipped down to 8.
I think they went further than that, bro. I think they went
9. It was like 9 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
As soon as he got back, he got them back to 8.
The 8th seed. Mm-hmm.
To the 8th seed.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And 50 wins. I believe that, yeah. Let's see. Jarvis says, Roland King, do you think about Jakob Poeltl and Isaiah Stewart as center options? Do you think either of them will fit with the Mavs? The Lakers aren't using Mo Bamba as much. Your thoughts? Jakob Poeltl, I think, is set in Toronto. And I don't know about him. Isaiah Stewart, I actually like Isaiah Stewart.
I like Isaiah Stewart.
I think Detroit's about to turn around as well, and they're going to work with him. They want him. Mo Bamba, though, again, I keep telling bro, for the low, another one of those centers that had potential and all. You get him for the low, he's still better than Dwight Powell. Like him starting,
and once again,
to develop.
It ain't saying a lot.
It ain't. but it's still better than the White Powers.
I just said you better than the White Power center, man.
Hey,
I
man,
take you.
You think Mo Bamba can get us a block again?
Listen, you keep asking the wrong questions.
Okay.
How many community service trophies can he get you?
Hey, man, he not Hall of Fame enough.
There you go.
Big Fat said, how about this trade? 10 for Herb Jones and 14 from.
Oh, he's saying get the 10 pick for Herb Jones and the 14.
Would you do that?
Damn it, Big Fat, man.
I mean, and the thing is, we keep the pick. Hold on. Would you do this? Hold up. How about this one, y'all?
And we still in the lottery.
Hold up. Would you do this one, bro? Would you trade a pick, right? If we got a high enough pick, can we trade a pick for more picks and give one of the picks to New York still?
You already asked me that. I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
So, Freezy, do you know that? If that works, if you're still in here, are we able to like trade away our pick for like other picks? So, like what is Big Fat said earlier with the 9th and the 12th or something like that, or whatever, 16th. Can we get rid of either the 9th and the 16th if we got those with our pick to you guys and be done with the owing you guys something? If so, I think that's a possible move the Mavericks may want to try to take.
Big Fat, can I sleep on that?
Marvy says Zach Collins plus Ayton. I mean, I'm down. Anything.
I take that. Listen, Marvy, listen. Which one would you rather have? Ayton and Zach Collins or the White Powell and Maxi Cleveland?
Yep.
I would take that, yes.
I don't think you got to sleep on that. Shadow says we have a better chance at keeping Kai than Phoenix does at KD.
Nah, I think they're keeping KD.
Hold up, KD free agent?
No.
He's not free. That's what I'm saying. I think Shadow, he can't be moved. Because he just signed that contract with Brooklyn, right?
No, he can be moved, but he's not moving. They already.
No, but I mean, he can't be moved as far as him. He can't walk away.
Oh no. Yeah, he's under contract.
Yeah, he just signed the contract with Brooklyn, right? So they got him for years. That was the issue of. So no.
Yeah, wait, what do you got like 4? They got like 4 years.
They got 4 years.
Like 3 or something like that.
3 more after this, I think.
Yeah. And they already said they keeping him, man. They're gonna try to build around Devin Booker and KD. They already said that already. So.
K-Dub also says people crying about Luka making first All-NBA team is funny and say that SGA deserved it. SGA team was 10th. He still made the play-in, though. I mean, it's a big difference. It's when damn near half the teams make the playoffs, and you didn't make it. And the thing is, OKC wasn't supposed to make the play-in. That's the difference. It's expectations. Yeah. The Mavericks would be a top 4 team. They dropped out of it. OKC's would be a bottom 3 team. They came up into it, I should say. Joe, what up? Joe says Kyrie needs to be signed and trade to Lakers, Suns or Clippers. Lakers for Vando, Rui in the first. Suns 8 and CP3 can be cut to free up money. He can be cut to free up money. His contract not guaranteed.
He got 2 years left though.
That's what I thought. I don't think he can be cut to free up money. I think he's still going to have to pay that money. He got a bunch and he getting paid a bunch. I think Joe. But he said, the Clippers for Zubac, man and salary, pick 10. For Hendricks if he's gone. What else did he say? Part 2, I don't think he typed it yet. So I'm gonna go to the next one.
Hold on. Let me go back to that. Let me read that again.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie needs to be signed and trade to the Lakers.
Suns or Clippers.
The Suns or the Clippers. Lakers, you get Vando, Rui in the first. Suns, you get Aiden, CP3. Clippers.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Kyrie, though. It's not the pick. It's just Kyrie. I might do the first one still. I might.
Yeah, because you got a first in there. I want the Aiden one though, but I don't want CP3, and you didn't give me a pick with that.
Yeah.
Oh, he got part 2, King.
Okay. Hendricks, if he's gone, trade back in the draft with Nets for both picks they had from the Suns and theirs. Draft Leonard Miller and G.G. Jackson on Maxwell Lewis. CP3 isn't guaranteed until June. Okay, so his contract doesn't be. Okay, so he got one of those contracts. That's crazy that the NBA does that now. It's like part of the contract is guaranteed and all.
Yeah, we got a couple guys on our team like that.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't think CP3 would get that, but I guess he was old at that point, so they were trying to get him the money and still at the same time protect themselves. Makes sense.
They go back up to
Shadows. What if we mess around and get number 1 overall? Do we trade it or draft Wemby?
I would, but we already know Mark Cuban. I really think they're going to trade anywhere from 2 to 10. If we get anywhere from 2 to 10, they'll trade it. But I think they'll keep that number 1.
Yeah, they're going to draft him. Richard says no, New York can't convey until it's drafted. So okay.
No, Richard. What he's asking is, if we trade, say we get the 4th pick, right, and we trade back and we get extra picks, can we give that pick to substitute the original pick that we supposed to give them? Like say we draft back and we still get a pick for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just gonna throw a number out. Say you get the 11th pick.
Mm-hmm.
Can we give that 11th pick to New York
to get out the situation?
That's what we're asking.
Big Fat said, I think so. If Dallas trades picks with New York, that's what I'm saying. I think they can give it to him. Because we just read in the article thing saying that the Mavs can give the pick to New York. And Bleacher, well, no, not Bleacher. What was the thing you just read?
So you cussing now when you say Bleacher.
What's the thing you just put up on the screen?
Smoking
Cuban, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, Smoking Cuban. As far as that, they've said give the pick to New York. So I'm thinking you can give the pick away and be done with it if New York takes it. Richard says that's what keeps the pick tied up.
No, we're not talking about that part though, Richard. We're not talking about that part. We're talking about like if we was to get a high pick and we flip it and get additional picks, can we give one of those picks to New York to just be done with the trade altogether, or does it have to be the original, our original pick?
Our original pick, yes.
Yeah.
K-Dub also says I think Bertans and THJ plus a first 2023 pick 10 for Aiden. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So you fine with just giving away the 2 and not gaining anything else in assets other than
Aiden? Damn.
All you gain is Aiden, but you're giving away. Look at what your money. You about to get your money freed up. That's the 2 dudes that you want to get rid of that's making like dumb money.
Damn, that's a good one, bro.
But you're not getting anything else.
But we're not getting anything else to turn. I mean, that Aiden, that would be it. That'd be the move.
Can we get a Suns pick as well? Can they get a late pick? So we can give it to the Knicks.
That'd be nice. I'll get a late pick.
Can we get a late pick or something? Let's see. Marby also says Zach Edey might be there at 10. Would you keep the pick? I'm not keeping the pick, Marby. I told you I don't think anybody gonna make us a championship level team next year. And I think Luka wants he's trying to play for championships every year. That's my opinion. Unless the guy Tim Duncan, like we keep saying to you. If we got Tim Duncan in the draft, let's go. K-Dub also says if we don't get a pick and he goes to the Knicks and Kyrie doesn't sign back, is it time for Nico to ask Luka if he wants to trade?
Yeah, he might not have to ask him. I'll go probably tell him.
He said, yeah, Zach Adney would be nice at 10. I just don't want to draft Shadow. I think you can get more without drafting in this draft because the draft is so good and you already have 2 players. If you can keep your 2 players generational or whatever, and you keep going from use the draft because the draft supposedly has generational guys in it as far as getting assets. That's my thought. Lies Go Y'all Gang member says that's funny. The same people complaining about trading JB last year are the same who complain about MC not paying him now, and those same people asking to trade Luka for multiple picks. Hey, Lies.
Welcome to fandom, Lies.
Yeah.
Welcome to fandom.
Richard also says that's a good one. I don't know, but maybe if Knicks are willing. That's what I'm saying. If the Knicks want to take it, because if they think the team is good now and this might be the best pick they can get.
Because remember, the Knicks still have their pick
on
top of whatever pick we would give them in this scenario. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have 2 picks to play with.
Big Fat also says Tim and Davis plus 2026 first for 8 and no need to trade 10 for 8. There you go, Big Fat. What you doing that right?
I'm doing that. Thank you, Big Fat. I'm like, you got 2. You got 2. Yeah, you got too many, you know what I'm saying, holes, man, that you got to fill. If you're talking about just that, if you do that 23, that's it. Like, it would be Aiden, and it'd be if you resign Kyrie back. That'd be the only moves you really can do. You know what I'm saying? Significant moves. And so we always talk about, man, like you need to, now if you do that, Big Fat, flip that pick. Then you can do some more moves. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely do that.
Jarvis says, Rowan King, I will have to make sure, but I think your pick is top 10 protected. Don't quote me because I'm not sure, but I think it is.
Yeah, no, it is, Jarvis. That's what we're talking about.
Top 10, y'all can't get it.
Yeah. If it falls past top 10, and y'all, past 10, and y'all will keep it.
Richard says Edney will be there in the second round. If he is, and don't take him in the first round.
Damn, hold on. Time out. If people talk about getting him at 10,
then if
he's still there at the second round,
Don't make a Mark Cuban mistake, man. That's all I'm saying. Let him sit.
Dang, I guess, man. That's
You can if
man.
he in the second round, you might be able to trade after the draft over and get him. I'm just saying, real talk. That's usually how it is.
That's a big gap from 10 to the
Big
second
gap.
round, bro. I'm just like, yo, what is going on?
K-Dub says, I think Taylor Hendricks with Luka would be amazing. A 6'10 power forward who can play small ball center, block shot, steal, 3-and-D guy. It's a few guys in the draft I think would fit well with them. The issue is, when will they fit? That's the only – so K-Dub, it all looks good. Players going to look good as far as potential and all. But is he going to fit? Like, fit the way you think, and he's going to fit amazingly from day one. If he's not, I don't need him right now. Let another team.
We're not in the. I understand people want to get, they're enamored with these draft picks and stuff, man. But we right now, we just left a season, y'all. We didn't make the play in. Yeah. Like, we need an overhaul, and the only way you're gonna do that, man, you gotta attach these picks and stuff, man, to some of these players to get them off the team to get more players or new players or whatever, right?
Yep.
The only way you're gonna get a DeAndre Ayton, you gotta trade picks. Whoever else y'all named off, we gotta trade picks. So we have to try to find a way to get additional picks, man. And the only way you're gonna do that, you have to trade this pick. If it's high enough, you can get it probably 2, maybe 3 picks out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that way you're able to make those moves that we need, those necessary moves to move forward to be a championship contending team next year. So we get this offseason right, we can be in that conversation next year.
Yep. K-Dub says Suns, I think, would rather have the 23. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they would.
But I mean, are they really saying no the way they feel about Ayton right now if you threw a 26? That's negotiations. That's how it works, K-Dub. Like, they're on their lowest right now with DeAndre Ayton, so you may not have to give up as much as you would have normally had to.
But no, you're right though, K-Dub, because
they'd rather have it.
23 is a 10 pick or top 10 pick. 26 is gonna probably be
if it works.
If it works,
out, it'll be a low pick.
It'll be a low pick, yeah. So yeah, you're right.
Shadows also said, I think the Clippers are going to make major moves this offseason. Do we try to steal Zubac and Man for Dwight Davis and a third? I wish it was a third round pick.
Yeah, I wish it was a third round pick.
But we don't have any second round picks, so unless they're doing it straight up, I don't think they will. So.
I don't think they will either.
We're going to. The thing is, we have no second rounders. We only got first rounders, so we got.
And the White Powers gonna be a free agent too, Shadows.
Yeah, we got to go for guys now, Shadows. Like, we got to go for dogs. Like, these help us. We can't play. We don't have no second rounders left. Johnny B said that Lindsey guy we signed is racist. That's what I hear. But conversation. Utah.
No comment.
You say he don't like mixtapes. Big Fat says the summer get Ayton and flip the 10th to Brooklyn for 2021 and 2022, and a young player, or Indiana 25 and 28 future first, draft a wing and backup bigs. Hold on, for 21 and 22. Ain't they gone? Am I reading that wrong?
No, he's not talking about the year. He's talking about the peak.
Oh, okay. I got you for the 21st. Oh, hell yeah, yes.
Big Fat, listen to me, man.
Big Fat, you on one today, man.
I don't know what you over there eating and drinking today, man, but you is on one, my guy. Listen. Jeez. Have you talked to Nico yet, man? Let me introduce you to this guy named Nico Harrison, man. Y'all will get along just fine. But stay away from Mark Cuban, though. Just stay away from that guy.
I guess Brooklyn would go to Claxton, though, for the number 1 pick, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get Victor, so they wouldn't need Claxton. Would you take Claxton or you take a Mouse?
I take Claxton. You know I'm Claxton.
You want Claxton?
He young too. He younger than Miles.
I know. Miles ain't even 30 yet, though, is he?
I want to say like 28, I think, or something like that. Yes.
I don't know. I think I might trade. Plus, Brooklyn got higher picks too, as far as their picks.
And Claxton to me is a better all-around defender than Miles Turner.
He is. But Miles got more offensive game though. So
yeah,
it depends on what you need though. It's like it's
kind of like what that article was saying. It depends on that's going to be up to the front office. Like, what kind of big do you want? Yeah.
Marby says you are right about the overhaul. Unfortunately, yeah, it is unfortunate, but we need to do it. K-Dub says we need to present the Suns. Bertans is one of the best shooters ever. They might get fooled. Show them a video. I mean, he shot like 40% this year, didn't he?
I hope he did. That'd be nice.
I think he did. Richard says everyone. This is a good site. Shows everyone's assets, and he shows it to everybody. If you guys want to check it out, I'll check it out, Richard.
Let me get that, bro. You already know. I always got to write down Richard's.
Write it down in this little book.
Write
Little
down
baby
Rich's
book.
recommendations, bro. What's that? Fanspo.com. Okay.
Fanspo.com/NBA /teams with an S
I'm
/
just gonna do the fans.
Mavericks
I'm just gonna do
/7
Fanspo
/draft hyphen
NBA. Okay, I
picks.
got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, Richard.
All right.
I'm like Captain America with my little book.
A little teeny book. Shadow said, "Would y'all watch the Mavs if we keep Dwight at the 5 this year?"
Oh my
Shadows,
god, man. Shadow, why you hate us so much?
I only watch highlights. I'm telling you, I'm getting that
No,
point.
I gotta watch it for the channel. Am I gonna like it? You know I'm not gonna like it.
Man,
Trash, boy. You don't get that man off my team, bro.
I don't want to watch it, man. Like I don't. It's like a chore. It hurts. Joe says y'all got to check out Leonard Miller. Kid is highly underrated, 6'10", 7'4", wingspan, and can move his feet incredibly. He is in the 20s. If Hendricks is gone, trade back most. Yeah, the draft is supposedly deep. That's why we keep saying just draft. If you want to draft guys still, trade back and get more draft picks.
Listen, I'm not mad at that, Joe. I don't know much about him, but like I said, I'm not mad at that idea of you know what I'm saying? If you trade back and you can probably use one of those picks to get a guy, a young piece.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather that young piece be like you just said. We already got the young guards and young wings, right? I would not mind it being a young big like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would definitely take that, bro.
Use them as long as you use them.
Yeah.
Let them get time and let them play and all that instead of just keep using Dwight Powell in them. Let the guy actually get his feet wet. K-Dub says Dwight, Pinson, and Markieff are coming back.
Why y'all saying these things?
I think Markieff might though.
I wouldn't mind Markieff, but Pinson and Dwight got to go, man.
Yeah,
they got to go. I'm sorry, man.
If we get Bubble Luka this year, it's over.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying. We should get Bubble Luka. Listen,
they need to put him in a bubble again. Markieff, we need to take them and put him in the hyperbolic time chamber. Rich said there are 3 Millers that are all 3 good in the draft. I got a bunch of Millers. Miller Lite.
They relate to Reggie.
Miller Genuine Draft. No promo or no sponsorship. Y'all can sponsor us, Miller, if you want to. Hung says y'all don't think the White going to turn into Prime Hakeem next year? Not next year.
I do.
The year after that, I think. Like you think next year, bro? I said the year after.
No, I think the White's already Prime Hakeem already.
So you got him getting a quadruple double next year. About 2 of them.
Listen, he finna get. He already got one. He got the Community Service Award. He got the Hit in the Face. He got the Screen Setting Award, and then he got the Hustle Award, bro. So that's the quadruple right there, bro.
Did you know that Hakeem Olajuwon, when he got, he one of the guys got the quadruple double or whatever. Did you know he barely missed getting one, like within the same week before that? Well, like missed it with like I think 1 assist.
Yeah.
God.
And I would still take the White Powell over Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't care what you say.
10 out of 10. 20 out of 10. What you mean?
Get that out of my face. I want the White.
You see who being Hakeem Olajuwon getting voted for community service this year? No.
Nah.
Johnny B said, would y'all still take Holmes from Sat? Yeah. Yes.
But as a backup though.
Yes, I wanted him to be JaVale McGee this year. That's what I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
And that's hold on, we got another one. Hold on. Richard says that the white turkey shake is his new move. The turkey shake. A gobble gobble up in.
Wow. Done.
K-Dub said we need a podcaster in Pinson and community guy in Dwight because Luka ain't doing no podcasting. Yep. Mark Cuban trying to make money off of it. He gonna attach the Mavericks to their show so he can make money off of that too.
Wow.
Big Fat Winner says first for James and AD from Lakers.
Come on. King Lakes. I mean,
this is even a question. The Lakers do that nonsense. I mean, they can take the whole team other than Luka and Kyrie. Really? Say okay.
Where do we sign that, Big Fat? Where do we sign?
Yesterday. Give it to us. Marby says best centers of all time: Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem, and Shaq. Yes.
Do you have? I don't see the White.
How you feel about Bill Russell?
I didn't watch Bill Russell, so I can't really comment on it.
But you got him in your position. Is he in the Mount Rushmore centers, or is he not? Like Mark.
Hold on, you talking about my personal, or you talking about because what people say that good you? I got guys like Hakeem. I got Shaq. I could put Kareem in there. Who Who else? I said like a Patrick Ewing,
You want to know
a
my
David
4 is?
Robinson,
But who's your 4? Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Shaq, Hakeem. I say that 4.
That 4 right there. So I'm about to.
Because you can't deny Wilt's numbers, man.
Here's my hot take. I'm taking Wilt out. I'm putting Bill Russell in.
Because of rings.
Because
For
they
the
played
impact.
each other. Just in general. Like Bill Russell was punking Will Chamberlain. Bill Russell is like, I don't think people realize how great he is. He's Ben Wallace on like steroids, PED, HGH, like everything in between. Like this dude was an athletic machine running end to end. Like, I mean, like jumping out the gym. This dude was a beast, like all around machine. I think Wilts are inflated, and Wilt didn't show up in the big moments, bro.
Nope.
He only got one. He only got one championship. Is that dude? One is that dude. The second one, like he let him down in the game 7, where he didn't go back in the game. He tried to go back in the game. The coach said, "We don't need you." The year before they won it, and then when he won it the next year,
I heard he did try to go back in. The coach
he did. He tried to go back in, and the coach said no. But like they thought he was like playing around, and like players didn't like Will Chamberlain. He's one of those like Rick Barry dudes and all that. Like people, he rubbed people the wrong way. So that's part of a team. Like that whole Kyrie type of that people say when you don't get along with players and stuff like that. That's why I don't put Wilt up there. I think Wilt is just numbers. Like I want rings. If you give me numbers versus rings, I want championships. And the boy Bill Russell was getting rings every year, just about. K-Dub said it's Browns team, not Tatum's, I think, but Boston fans mad.
Damn. No comment.
Harold said I have zero hope for the future if they bring CP3 and Ayton. They better not make that trade. That's Russell King, Ben Wallace on. Yep, that's Ben Wallace on steroids. Everything. Johnny B said, "Why do people really want Draymond? I'm confused. He's really bad. He just looks okay in that Warriors system. He does. I don't think he's that bad, John. He's amazing on his defensive IQ is amazing.
That's why they want him, Johnny.
He changed the whole team's defensive IQ. Like
you got the White Powell as your defensive anchor.
Yeah.
We've told you before about the fact that last year when Draymond was actually playing, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep, he would have been.
He had Golden State as the number 1 defense in the league last year before he got hurt. Yep. When he got hurt, their defense fell off, and it was really noticeable. You could see it in the games.
Same team.
Yeah. So that's why people want him, man, because his defense. What we lacking in this year? Defense.
Yep. Marby says Wilt got a chip in Philly and a chip in LA. Yep, that's what I'm saying. The only one that really was his chip is the Philly one that he got. That LA one was Jerry West.
Jerry West and
the year before they won that, Jerry West and Elgin Baylor.
But no, they didn't win with Elgin. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Yeah, the year before that, they lost in Game 7 to the Boston Celtics, and then the year after, I think they beat the Knicks, right? I think they beat the Knicks. I think it was the Knicks in the finals. Shout out to the Knicks. Big Fat said Dream of Dreams would be first trade. I said then flip 9 for Jones and 14 and 16 for Vando. Then trade 14 in New York to keep 2024. Not likely to happen, but got the dream. That's Big Fat. That's
Big
why.
Fat. Don't say dream. Put that out there.
Yep. That's why I say get the number 1 pick. That's why me and Rel both keep saying if you get the number 1 pick, it's your get out of jail free card. All that you saying, you flip off, you can work all that magic in 1 year.
Yep.
Sporting Game said, imagine if we take the Knicks offer like Cam Reddish 2023 first round pick for Bullock. We ain't gonna get it now. I mean, we should have taken it. We can trade our top 10 pick or Knicks pick, maybe. We should have took that trade. So many trades we should have taken. Larry Marketing. Sharky HD says Isaiah Thomas starts working with the Suns and puts Booker all NBA and said Luka don't deserve any team. Isaiah, that's the dang. Hold up. Isaiah, the old Isaiah, that's old Isaiah, right? With the one.
So Zeke?
Yeah, that's Zeke. Dang. Zeke, I thought Zeke loved Luka. But I mean, I get. I ain't gonna talk about it because people gonna say I'm a Maverick hater and a Luka hater. But I'm telling you, I didn't think Luka was gonna be first team All NBA.
We both said that. We were saying like, I think you asked me would I be mad if he was third. I was like, I wouldn't be mad. I just wanted to be in the all
team.
On the team, yeah. But I was shocked. When Jay sent us that, I was shocked. I'm like, oh, dang. Okay.
I was expecting him to change his legacy. I'm like, oh well, Luka about to have his first, not first. And then I was like, oh, he got it. Well, I'll take it.
I was gonna say, I'll take it. It's like somebody keep walking up with you, giving you money. Man, you didn't deserve that money. Hey, are you gonna say, nah, I don't deserve that money? Take it, get it away from me. No, I'm like, okay, appreciate it. I'll take it.
What up, Harold? He says, any new rumors? Not really. We're not gonna get any rumors until we got to find out what's going on with this draft first.
Right, and then no rumors yet, man. But Tuesday's coming up quickly, Harold. So
yep.
That's when everything really gonna start revving up.
Richard says they want Draymond because he will knock someone out and they will listen to him. You could have point as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Fortin Game says, I am still asking, is it a prank about the Mavs going to different than this? Going to be different in this season? Is it about new spirit or new players coming into the Mavs roster? What do you guys think?
New players. I want new players.
I want new players, but I don't. It might be a prank. Who knows? Jarvis says, Roland King, big fat. Rejected my offer. You can't blame me for trying. We in talent acquisition mode. I really like this channel. Shout out to Glow. I appreciate you, Jarvis.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
It ain't nothing but love between.
Shout out to Freezy and the Blowing Tears channel, man.
I know we cheer for our teams and all, but it's nothing but love between the fans. We all fans of our teams. We just want them all to win. I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. I think. Sporting Game said I really wanted to see Dirk, Jason Terry, or JJ Barea as Mavs representative in the lottery. That'd be nice.
Ooh, that would have been.
That would have been nice. Yeah. They
should have been.
They should have sent Dirk right now. Yep.
Dang, I ain't think about that. That's a good point.
Jarvis says King. Yes, it was the Knicks. About Lakers winning the championship.
Oh, okay.
Sporting Game says, I wanted Mark Cuban represent and to celebrate over NBA after retaining 80% chance to keep number 10 pick. It's going to be spicy for the NBA. Man, if they want to freeze that envelope or whatever they do, give it to the Mavs, man. Shout out to the Knicks again. You got the Knicks all over.
Bro, that would have been the biggest controversy ever, bro.
Please that envelope and give it to Mark.
They had Mark Cuban in.
Please. Harold says, how Luka not first team when he had almost 30, 40, 50 points in the NBA season this year because he was the number 12 seed?
Matter of fact, King, you brought up a good point. I don't know if you did it on the Pels channel or you did it on one. I think the members only. You had a good point. If that's the case, it was yesterday. You had the show. You said, then why didn't Bradley Beal? Yeah, why Bradley Beal was the lead scorer in the league. He didn't even make the first NBA team. I don't think did he make a team?
I don't think he made a team.
Third or something that year or something. Or?
I think he ended up being second in the league in scoring that year, just like Luka. I think somebody at the end.
No, he was number one.
I thought somebody at the end took it over from him.
No, he was number one the whole time.
If he was number one,
matter of fact, he averaged 30 points a game. He was at the highest points that year.
He should have been first team All NBA then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
it's how you affect your team as well. Like, we know the circumstances because we watched it. But at the end of the day, he didn't lead to wins. Like, we can say whatever we say. We can say he carrying them, but he didn't carry them to enough wins. You feel me? Like, you gotta. It's not saying he's not one of the best. If I'm taking guards, I think Luka's the best guard in the NBA. We're standing behind it 100%. We're just going off of last year. Last year was a bad year. Could be Jason Kidd's fault. That's why players get mad at coaches and organizations and all because they set them up for failure. It is what it is. I just didn't think he should make the first team. I thought Shea should have made it. I wouldn't have been mad if a Donovan Mitchell made it. I wouldn't have been mad if De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox number the third seed. It's Sacramento Kings. Like, we got to set a standard. There's no real standard. That's the issue, bro. It's like
it's no standard on any of them, man. I've said that before. The goalpost moves every year when it comes to MVPs. It's like, it's all narrative based.
Sharky said, Zeke said Luka don't deserve to be on All NBA. I would have understood they didn't give him first team. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, Sharky. That's what we were saying. Like, be on the All NBA, but I mean, if he didn't get first, I wouldn't have been mad. I understand. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we were just saying.
I mean, guys like KD and LeBron and them didn't make first team. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what makes Luka get first team? That's all I want to know. What makes him? Because he gets 30 points a game. Sporting Game said we need players who had leadership like Philly got PJ Tucker. He is making Sixers strategy become one of the dark horses. I mean, Philly about to go through some serious stuff. They lose this next game.
Look
at this game today.
Is Doc Rivers getting fired?
You think Joel Embiid was another MVP? Well, I don't think he even trying to get another one. I think he just wanted to get his one.
Yeah,
I think he really just wanted to get his one and say, I got one of them. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's going to get another one, me personally. But Harold says, bring Mitchell Robinson instead of Ayton.
Man, I don't think New York giving up Mitchell though.
Yeah, I take Mitchell, but
I take him, but I don't think they're giving him up.
Lai says, like Charles Barkley would say, Dwight Powell is a master of the triple single, and we're about to give him he don't need to get singles, man. So he 000.
Hey, what's less than a single?
0. Bill equals not crazy agent, man. Agent 0 is nice, man. The kids don't know. They know about him taking a gun and protecting himself when a guy poured a gun out on him.
Man, I was looking at Steve Francis highlights earlier, man. Oh my god,
I love Steve Francis, bro.
Well, Steve Francis was so cold, boy.
But you know why I started disliking Francis? I think I told you this before. Every time it was a main game against a Mulberry, an AI on TV or something, he always had a migraine. Always had a migraine, bro. He dealt with the migraine. And every time it was a big matchup, he always had a migraine. And I was like,
that's what we want. That's what you want to see him against an AI or Marbury or somebody like that.
He always would have a migraine. It's like, bro, he missed it because of migraines. I would have traded him. If anybody said he got missed games because of migraines, and there's no disrespect, nothing wrong with I've had migraines before and all that, but like, that's not even an injury. That's something that you can't even control. I got to trade you at the chance I can right then and there. Big Fat Winner said this starting with 6th and 7th man wins 5 in a row. Luka, Kyrie, Jones, Vando, Ayton, Sexton, and Markin off the bench. I mean, absolutely, that's fire. If we somehow get that, I don't think we're getting that much, but
if we had that team, that's a ring.
Sporting Game said PJ Washington was interested in everybody a lot.
Yeah, I think everybody want PJ Washington right now. That would definitely take that.
Jarvis says, Roland King clarification. I was trying to recruit Big Fat Winner to the Knicks front office to make use of those trades.
Okay.
But he is riding for the Mavs, and I respect that. Yeah. We appreciate you, Big Fat. Big Fat is on point today. Harold says Luka, Kyrie, Grant Williams, Jeremy Grant, Mitchell Robinson. I mean, Harold? I'm not mad at that. That's one of the best 5s in the NBA.
I'm not mad at that. That's number 1 in the West.
Harold said AD and LeBron missed a bunch of games. I mean, they made enough to play it, but I ain't say AD. AD shouldn't have made it. I'm talking about, like, I guess KD and all. But Luka missed games, too. I'm not going to like Luka didn't. He played every game. He was out. What did he play, 60-something? Did he get a 70?
I'm not even sure.
Like 68, maybe?
He wasn't on that list of people that wouldn't have made it if he was under the new CBA.
He went under 65. But I think he was like maybe 68 or so. Marby says McGrady and Franchise and Yao should have won a championship. Francis, I don't think was there when
Francis won there.
They traded Francis from McGrady, I think.
Yeah, they traded him to
he started the trade, I think, Marby. Sharky says, I don't know why I would love TJ McConnell and PJ Washington on our squad. Impressed me when we played them. I mean,
TJ McConnell's a very, 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 very solid backup point guard. I take him.
Harold said Denver will win it all. They might. They got exercise some demons of the Lakers because LeBron and them was giving them the business in the bubble. Charlie said if we get the first pick, the only person I would trade it for would be Giannis. Anyone else you would trade for? I mean, I'm not trading it straight for a person.
I want an overhaul, man.
Yeah, I'm taking somebody whole team. Yeah. I think that's
man. That's gonna probably do it, y'all, right there, because we're almost up to 2 hours. Listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. I see everybody up here on a Saturday, afternoon now. I see everybody out here rocking with us, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Listen, guys, answer this last one real quick. He said my boys think it's crazy, but I told them Wemby's trade value would be at its highest in the draft. Yeah. Yes. That's what we were saying.
That's what I think too.
That's why we were saying I would trade him.
If them version this year, I will be vindicated. What's them versions? Am I Denver? If Denver wins this year.
Denver wins this year.
I think that's what he meant. I will be vindicated. Okay. He's trying to get it in real quick. Pause. I think that's what he meant.
Okay, but listen, guys, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Rocking with us on the brand spanking new one, man. Listen, Tuesday is on its way, y'all. We definitely gonna have a show after Tuesday's draft lottery, I should say, man. So hey, fingers crossed, man. Let's hope everything goes our way. Hopefully, man. I'm not gonna jinx it. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna jinx it, King. I know he's gonna kill me. But listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Listen, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you're into Mav content, guys, or any other basketball content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and join the Glow Yard family, man. And also hit that like button. Everybody, hit that like button, guys, so that way we can help build that algorithm up, man. Let's get these subscriptions up too, man. So we're still trying to make it to our first goal of 1,500. I know it kind of slowed down here because it's off season. Not a lot of people want to talk about the Mavericks right now, understandably, and I definitely understand that. But hey, we are still here, man. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're brand new, and hit that like button. Everybody here, guys, everybody hit that like button. Also, guys, follow us on all our socials. I have all the socials. Okay, Luka played 66. Okay,
66. That's what I'm saying. One over.
ooh, he barely made it. But yeah, listen, guys, follow us on our socials. I have the links down below in the description box, guys, for all of our socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. We're also LinkedIn. We have a Discord, and what's the other one? I'm missing one. What's the other one?
Reddit.
Oh, Reddit. There you go, Reddit. So guys, you can follow us on all of those. Also, guys, y'all can follow us on Twitch too, man. If y'all want to watch us on Twitch.
Yes.
You get the same thing like on YouTube, guys. So on Twitch, if you want to follow us on Twitch. Also, I'll have this up in podcast form, guys. So you guys can listen to it here. Is there anything else I'm missing, King?
Keep sharing, guys. As Ralph said, we're trying to grow, continue to grow. Things slow down for a second, season and go the way we wanted it to, but we still here for content, guys. We still believe until it's over, till the fat lady sings or the fat guy, whatever you want to say. And thank you. That's it. Just major thanks, man. We appreciate y'all. It was early morning. The show was awesome. Went 2 hours and incredible. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we will be back on Tuesday, man. Tuesday, 10:30 p.m., guys. That's gonna be the big one. Hopefully, we got some good news.
Spaces, bro. I'm gonna try to jump on. Johnny B said it. I'm gonna try to jump on Spaces, y'all, for the lottery show, just to be on there so we can talk while it's going down. But then, like Ralph said, we have a show later that evening as well.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Listen, guys. With all that being said, man, it is your boys Real and King, man. We are out here, man, for We Talk Mavs on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. Go Mavs. We'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Same Mav time, same Mav channel, guys.
Peace.